Hey guys, we are live. I hope. Let's see if we can log in, make sure this stuff is working properly. All right, we got Cully Hamner, Eric Canetti, Sean Crystal, and myself. I'm streaming from New Jersey. Eric's in LA, Cully's in Austin, Texas, Sean's down in Atlanta. And we're just going to be hanging out, drawing for a few hours. Going to be putting some stuff up on the site and on the cam to sell and to show you what we got. I don't know, whatever else you guys want to do.
Jason, are you drawing?
You want to see what I'm doing?
Sure.
Here's what I'm doing.
Is Jason talking? I can't hear him.
That's what's on my desk.
Jay, are you talking?
Nice.
Yeah.
Colleen,
Can you not
who are
hear
you
me?
talking to?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, everyone's
I
talking.
can hear you, but I can't hear anyone else.
Well, I'm really the only one kind of worth hearing anyway. So.
Knock it off.
Well, that is true. But who are you? Are you talking to Jason?
Yeah, I'm talking to Jason. I think we're all talking to Jason, except for Eric.
I can't hear. I can't hear
No,
Jason
I'm here.
at all. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know, but everyone can hear me, right?
Are we watching Eric clean his board?
You are. It's
I
the most
can't hear
compelling.
Eric. All I hear is Cully. Why do I only hear Cully?
I don't know, man.
Jason, can you hear me? Cully
I
told me.
can.
He said yes.
Well, I think we can all hear you,
Okay.
but apparently you can only hear me.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know. All this talking and no drawing, so I think we should get to drawing. What do you think?
That's a good idea. I guess, Cully, why don't we start with you? What are you going to be drawing and who are you drawing it for?
I want to be in on the conversation.
You have to pay extra for that.
Well, Sean can't hear us, which means he'll probably interrupt at inopportune times, which is going to be hilarious, let's be honest. But
It's not going to be hilarious. I can't hear you. This sucks.
You can hear me. You can hear me
I
say
know
Sean.
what happened.
No. But I'm going to start by I'm doing a Daredevil with the John Romita Jr. black costume for John King. That's going to be the first thing I do, and I'm going to get right to it. So
right.
I don't know how well you guys can see. I tried to set this up as best I can, but I've got a lot of light here, which means you probably won't see much in the way of pencils until I might hold it up to the camera here and then, now and then. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm going to be right back.
All right. Let's go to Sean then. Oh,
Sean can't hear you, man.
Sean can't hear me. Let's see.
Can you tell Jason to fix this?
I don't know how.
Jason, you must fix this.
It must be on your end.
Sean, why don't you log out and then log back in and see if that fixes it?
All right, I'll try it.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll just watch Cully for a bit. Diane's in the room here with us.
And Diane's next. Diane's going to be the next piece that I do. This is kind of I'm warming up on Daredevil because I love Daredevil. And, the thing I'm doing for Diane is going to be a Renee Montoya question.
Shocking.
That'll be next. Yeah. I know. Shocking for Diane, right?
I heard she likes that character. I was going to wear my Batwoman shirt.
I have an inkling that she might like that character.
All right, some people having some issues trying to log in. Kelly's here. Hey guys, how you doing in Italy there, Ali? Let's enter. Hopefully, John Timms is on his way in. Send it to him again.
One thing you might notice when I'm drawing this is every now and then I'll stop and try to almost kind of half pose what I'm doing, because that's how I kind of figure out like what it is that I'm drawing. Like what pose works, especially if it's an upper body kind of a thing. It's almost like sort of like very often when I'm drawing a page, I'll get up and I'll almost walk through a scene. I'll act it out sometimes just to kind of with my own body sort of figure out what.
So you have something pre-planned in your head when you start these, or is it?
Not well. It depends. For this, I had an idea just based on what John told me that he wanted, but I haven't really. I'm sort of working the pose out as I do it. I'm not really thinking about it that far ahead, which is kind of how I usually do con sketches. I'm very much in the moment when I do these.
Yeah. Hey, Ivan, how's things in Brazil? Did you go on a cruise? I think Ivan from Brazil went on a cruise recently. I'm curious to know if he survived.
Well, I can't hear him, so I can only assume that he didn't.
Oh, he's in the chat.
Can everyone hear me?
I
can hear you, John.
Okay. Is Eric on here?
Eric is now back.
He turned his mic off. Yeah, anyway.
Let's see. Can Eric hear us? Can he give us a... let's see what he's working on. Spider-Man, Magic, Hellboy.
Jesus.
I think John's on his way in. He's working on some Jesus. All right, let's welcome John in a second. Where is he?
Johnny boy.
How are you?
There he is.
Hello.
Hey, John.
Hello.
John's right on time. He's on Costa Rican time.
What's up, John?
Everything okay?
Everything's great. How are you?
Fine. Thank you.
Okay, can I start drawing now, or what are we doing?
Hey, John.
Hey,
Yeah,
how are you?
good. Eric, which one do you want to start?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's on my commissions list. I'm just drawing for me now.
What is on your list? Let's take a look.
Who's the
Did you
next?
finish?
And do people know how to get into this room, or is it just like the four of us fucking around?
Well,
that's a good question. That's a good question.
This is how we get you to finish commissions.
I went to Facebook. I followed the link, and it took me to Facebook, and I don't know how to get into the room myself. So
there you go. I think that's problematic. What's the link to get into this room, Jason? So I can put it on social media. I can.
Colin, who are you talking to?
Here's the Facebook link.
Sean, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you there because I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to Eric. I don't know why you're not hearing.
I can hear Jason and I can hear Cully and Johnny when he got on, but I haven't heard him since.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he hasn't talked. That's why.
Jason, what should I do?
What do you want to do?
Should I log out again?
Oh, you can't hear John because he hasn't said anything.
No,
right,
I'm just waiting.
I hear John.
Do we have a list or something for
to
draw?
I sent it to you. Didn't you get it?
Oh, really? No,
yeah.
No, Jason, is this the link for us to get into it, or the link for the public to get into it?
That's the link for the public. That's getting streamed to the Facebook group page.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Is it streaming? Is it cross streaming to your Twitch page too, or no?
Yes. Well, not Twitch, but the YouTube page.
Okay, good. Then I don't have to worry about it. You get it.
Yep,
I'm just gonna draw. I'm just gonna draw. This is gonna be your headache.
Oh,
thanks,
here we
man.
go. Here we go. All right. Now I see it.
You sent it by mail, Jason?
Yes, I think I did. But hold on, I'm gonna.
Yeah, no problem.
I think you got a Batman. I know you can start with Batman, John, if you want.
Okay,
Sean, the God. What's that all about?
I'm the god.
Really?
You be careful, young
Yep.
man.
Maybe that's why I can't hear Eric.
He just doesn't want to listen to you.
I thought God heard all.
Well, it doesn't help that I don't believe in him.
So you don't hear God?
No. I refuse to broadcast.
Well, congratulations. You've offended half our audience.
I did?
Okay.
Only half?
Let me just start drawing now, and
I'm being conservative with my estimates here.
Hey,
How many people are in the room, Jake?
Just us.
We got
It's just us fucking around.
It's just how we do it at a con. It's just me and you and Eric, and sometimes John will be there watching.
Yeah.
John comes by, offers chocolates. You know.
Yes. I have one here.
See?
Yeah.
That's all you need.
And Jason,
Everybody's in character.
We could we see the comments or something or
You can if on your other PC you log into the Facebook chat.
Okay.
Or you can see it there.
Facebook. What the fuck?
Have you heard of it?
No.
Diego is from Italy. He says, "Thank you. You're welcome."
How are you doing
Diego.
in Italy, Diego? I hope you're
where are you?
staying
What up?
healthy. I hope you're staying
Yeah.
virus free or stocked up on hazmat suits.
John King says, Sean, that he owes you a bottle of bourbon, and he'll bring it to Heroes.
All right, that
good.
sounds wonderful.
John's,
Why
Jason's
just him?
moderating. Good.
Well, why
He's
does
trying
he owe me
to-
a bourbon?
He's trying to persuade him to do more on that Daredevil piece, I think.
To persuade me?
Well, somebody.
Is it going to be a theme that Sean sounds confused the entire stream?
So like
Yeah.
life.
Okay, since I don't have a list, I'm just going to keep going.
Quiet
Is that all right, Jason?
Yeah, want to go with that one? You finished the ones from C2E2?
I did.
Hold on, there is, I'm pretty sure, a Catwoman 66 that we owe somebody.
What you
Right.
see right now is that Sean is buttering his piece. He's putting butter all over it. It tastes better that way.
So is
Hot
Cully the
butter.
only person that Sean can hear right
That
now?
hot butter.
Probably.
So good. That is so good.
Yeah. Say whatever you want about Sean, since he can't hear any of you except for me.
Oh, Catwoman
I can hear Jason.
Catwoman 66, Eric.
Okay.
That's from a while ago.
Hey, Eric, be a little different. Make it Catwoman 67.
Huh. So a year older.
Yeah.
Does it switch the next year? Does it go from
She was completely different in 67. No one knows.
Was she really? No. Was she there for the 1 year? The 67 Catwoman?
I'm being an asshole.
Because there's three of them, right? There's Eartha Kitt. The original
Eartha
one
Kitt.
was.
Yeah. There were three of them. That's correct.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Eartha Kitt for overall sexiness.
Yeah.
Because she had sass, you know? Love that.
She just had a lot. She had personality about it. They were all good.
Yeah.
I liked Eartha Kitt. She was awesome.
Let me see here. Oh, it's Julie Newmar. I'd forgotten her name. But Lee Merriweather. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I think she was only Catwoman in like the movie, the Batman 66 movie.
Who is banging away at their keyboard right now?
Who do you think?
It's not me. It's John. It has to be John. He's looking up reference. He's looking up reference for Batman.
Yeah, but Batman is like 6 letters. He's easily 72. He's easily 72 typing pounds. He's like pounding away at that keyboard.
He's a strong guy.
I'm just gonna sit and watch Cully because that drafting table is freaking huge, man.
It's pretty big, right?
Yeah, that's a room in some country.
Cully, James is
I
asking.
need all this
if,
room. I need all this room here. I need it.
Cully, James is asking if we can get a close up of your face. I think he misses you.
You really want to
Oh,
see his face?
Don't do it.
I mean, really?
Don't do it.
I mean, I don't know.
That's
And Mark Deering
good
just
enough?
joined the group. That's good. Now turn away.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna not do that Catwoman one right now.
Okay.
Couldn't hear anyone for a second because the cord came out of my headphones, which may be Sean's problem, actually.
I have wireless.
Well, maybe
Hey, Sean, you want to take another
What?
commission?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you got? You gonna email
I'm
it
waiting.
to me?
Bobby's asking.
you see a
Yeah.
little bit of progress here, just so you can see it. This is
That doesn't look like Batman.
That looks cool, man. Oh wait, so I get it. I thought you had 2 cameras going, Cully.
no, only the one. Sorry to say. I had a. Now I'm watching myself. Apparently there's a delay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I only have the one camera.
All right. Let's see. If anyone wants to add some commissions, here's the link that's coming over. And let's see what John's doing.
Typing, apparently.
John
Yeah.
has to put on his glasses.
Sorry.
John is typing.
He's writing a
War and
life
Peace.
story. Yeah,
Agree.
he's setting up. All right.
Where's John from again, so we can all stalk him?
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being very
Somebody
responsible
talk,
to.
please.
I'm being very responsible to our efforts because I just said, hey, I'm streaming soon, but put 0% effort into the link.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm just.
They'll find
I'm
it.
just giving,
If they really
I'm just-
are a fan, they'll find it.
Yeah, that's how you look at things. That's how you bring in the big money.
Such salesmanship.
You know.
I'm going to make this amazing, unique thing, and I'm not going to tell anybody about it.
Good morning, Panda. What is John working on? John's working on setting up at the moment, Scott. It's not
Yeah.
like he knew we were doing this for the last 3 days.
Look, I have to admit, I basically went, at 9 or 9:30 today. Kind of went, oh yeah, I got to settle that up. So it's not long.
Jay, I'm gonna log out
how
and
is-
log back in so I can see if I can hear everyone.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean.
See you in a minute,
Good
Sean.
luck with your microphone issue, Sean.
It's me, really.
If only he could hear you.
I think Jason actively muted him. So
I
here's the
did.
thing. I actually did something responsible, Dad. I tested out this equipment all of 3 days ago to make sure everything is still working. So there you go. I'm the most
But you know
responsible
what?
one in this place.
It's because you're a dad now.
There it is.
Let's see. Here comes Sean again. Let's see if we got it.
If he wouldn't buy his audio and video equipment from like a garage sale, he would probably have better luck.
He's
Good
got
point.
Sean's got like a row of coconuts with like some wires going to it.
He's doing it Gilligan's Island style,
Right.
and
He and the professor set this up like about an hour before the broadcast.
there's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
squirrel
yeah.
in the corner over there. That's running all of his. Okay, all right. So enough of this fucking around. I'm gonna draw and talk and do the streamer version of myself. So here we go. I can't see people in the room, so if there's questions that need to be asked, not just to me, but obviously to the group, I encourage you to ask them, whether it be, well, first of all, Jason, we should have that link going up every X amount of minutes as far as like getting on the commissions list. That should be going up every five minutes or so, just so people are aware we're available for commissions. And then secondly, we can open it up to questions to either me and Cully and Johnny and Sean, should he ever get online.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Audio work. You can hear me. I feel cared for. And then what's the other thing? I think that's it, right? Commissions and then asking us question. And then
A lot of
I'll
people
moderate.
lot of
Jason can
people
draw.
A lot of people have asked me how do you feel sheltering at home? And I hate to break it to them, but this is what we do. I mean, we don't leave the house. None of us leave the house. So
I had a
it's
good-
actually
I had-
Yeah, it's not a big deal to me to stay home. You see.
Yeah. I had a good laugh. It's weird how I've surrounded myself with people who do the freelance life, because all I know is when they sent out that thing that was like, yeah, self sequester or self isolate, and I was like, that's not, it's not going to be a challenge for a lot of my friends. That's,
You know, and the thing that's weird is like I already, as a matter of course, for years now, like obsessively wash my hands because.
Oh, do you really?
Well, I can't draw when my fingers are greasy, and sometimes
I'm the same way.
Maybe I'm just really sensitive to it, but I routinely, every hour or so, get up and wash my hands. Now, of course, the bad thing is it leads to my hands being very dry, but still.
Wait a minute, you get up every hour or so to wash your hands?
I mean, not on purpose. I just sort of habitually do it because I feel like my hands get greasy after a while.
I think I do it right before I sit down to draw, but then don't do it until after I get up from. But habitually. Oh, that we see that John is drawing. John, can you tell us what your commission is? John's not listening to me either. John's got a case of the Sean Crystal.
I can only hear you, Eric, I think.
You can't hear Cully?
Sean,
I cannot hear Cully now.
Oh my God.
Yes, sorry, I have bad reception on audio.
Okay.
But yes, I'm just trying to sketch. Yes.
I hear Johnny.
I sort of hear Johnny. It sounds like
he's saying he has a bad reception, so we'll accommodate Johnny because he actually has an excuse. Sean lives in the continental United States, and therefore should be able to have the technology available to hear me and Cully and Jason.
Atlanta is a tech center. He should be able to hear us.
Cully just said the funniest thing about you right now, Sean, and it's unfortunate that you're missing it.
This sucks.
Yep. Your shit was working the other day. Why is it crapping out on you now?
This is the best show that Sean's ever done.
I have no idea.
That's how you do a podcast, right?
Sean has never been more entertaining than he is.
No, my shit works on my podcast.
It might be
Hey, Chauncey.
that Sean did not put enough minutes into his streaming
Prep.
and his streaming prepay card.
Wow.
Is that the problem? I don't even have a streaming prepay card.
I'm busting your chop, Sean.
I know.
I'm
playing along.
I'm sorry for your technical difficulties, but it's probably because you put God in your title.
That's the problem for sure.
Yeah. People just
All
want
right,
to take
I'm
you
going to
down.
log out and change my name.
There it is.
I'll try one more time.
That'll fix it. That'll do it. Would it not be hilarious if he fucking logs back in?
As Sean the Devil or something like that.
Sean the Peasant. Sean the regular human.
Sean the Man. That's what he should be.
So this is all JJ for the Essential Sequential guys.
Basically all weekend. We're gonna do another one with Dave and Dan tomorrow.
Wait. Oh, it's
How
tomorrow.
long are we going today?
Till around 2, and then there's gonna be another session with I forget who at the moment, but some more people.
Nice.
I think Andrew.
Way to remember your clientele's name. Nice.
Right.
You know those people.
It's only on that, the tweet that we sent out. It was the JPEG.
Yeah, it's everywhere. To the 50 people who.
I beg your pardon. 60. Thank you very much. I have a
60.
very dedicated fan following.
Let's see. Sean's about to get back in. Let's see if I can mute his mic, but that's not what I happened. I guess we can do that if it works. Then
Oh, please. Please do that. That would be hysterical.
Oh, so good.
Hey, Rigoberto. Hey, Sean, can you hear us? Not yet.
What is Sean using for his computer? Is it just his laptop?
I'm using my
I
phone.
think he has his iPhone. Yeah, he's using his phone.
Oh. Well, he can hear
Maybe
me
that's
again.
why. I think
Yeah.
I had you for a second there. Can you hear me, Sean?
I'm sure this is my fault somehow.
No, it's not.
Cully. It's always
I can hear Cully. It is your fault.
Oh, there it is.
Well, no, you can hear me, right, Sean?
Yeah, I can hear Eric and I can hear Cully.
There you go. Can you hear Jason?
Can you hear me?
No.
No, I'm gonna mute you anyway.
So there you go. It was
Wait a
because
minute. Wait a minute. Jason, you said, "Can you hear me?" And Sean answered you no.
Yeah. He's fucking with him.
I think this is all a trick.
Well, the problem is we don't have a.
Pay attention to
No,
me.
Eric had
I'm
me
painting
fight with
now.
Jason. Oh, is Eric going to turn this into the Gang Up on Sean show, huh? Can't hear us?
He does that with everyone. Just your
I guess
turn.
the best part of not having to travel with Cully is that he won't blow farts in my face when he crop dust me walking by the table.
PG
God.
stream, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, really. What
Oh.
the hell?
We want customers. We don't want viewers.
Oh, Sean's back.
I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you a jar in the mail, and you know what's going to be in it?
No, we're not.
Some fart juice.
Exactly. Not juice. Oh God, dude, really? This is live.
You brought it up.
No, you brought it up. No one brought this up but you.
Quality content, Tim. I think I can literally hear Johnny's pencil scribbling. Yep.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
true.
can hear that too.
That's awesome.
Johnny's just gonna ASMR people.
If you didn't like it, you could just pause it. What are you doing, John?
I will transfer this to the club.
How is it that I can hear Johnny scribbling more than I can hear his voice?
How much longer till you get to the moon, John?
His pencil's more powerful.
Eric, I can hear your delay. I hear you speak, and then like 30 seconds later, I hear it again.
That's not me.
That's
somebody's-
earphones.
Yeah, that's somebody's speakers going through somebody's earphones or microphone. Excuse me.
Hey,
Hey,
let's
if I
all
step
just-
away a little bit because there's a lot of activity going on in my house, so you'll soon be able to step away for just a second.
All right, well, we'll go to Cully.
Let's all just repeat everything Sean says, just to mess with him.
Hey, Sean, I think you're a wonderful human
Yeah.
being, and I like busting your chops because you got a chin for it. You're a good guy, Sean.
That's why. That's the only reason why.
Because you do a lot of funny things. You're a funny dude.
Yeah, you're here to amuse us.
I'm here to amuse
You can give
you,
away some shit.
clown.
And you're a great artist, yada, yada, yada. You're an amazing draftsman. You inspire me daily.
Don't patronize me now.
I've named multiple children
You
after
suck at
you.
shit. Uh-huh.
I've named multiple illegitimate children after you.
I'm just washing out my brushes. I'll be back at the table in a second.
I hear water.
That's me.
That's me.
washing out my
I've got a
brushes.
bottle here.
Someone cooking?
It's a cooking show. Sean, hand that camera over here.
Who's cooking? Are you cooking
What?
some eggs?
It's Sean. It's Sean.
Getting me hungry. John, what are you doing over there?
Just in case
what you're cooking.
I have a lag and audio is stable, so I will try to follow you as much as I can.
We are experiencing loss of signal
Uh-oh.
as John goes around the far side of the moon.
Don't troll John. John's a good guy. Troll Sean.
That's exactly why I do troll him. Because he's
I thought that's what I'm here for.
Sean takes all of John's bullets.
what on earth was that?
X-wing flew by.
I don't know about this, fellas. There's some strange goings on here.
But here's the thing.
It's kind of nice not having
And
the
if
issue.
Ben is still in the
I will
room, right, he asked me via private message the other day when he heard that we were going to be streaming. He's like, "Isn't that kind of cheating for you to stream?" And I'm like, "Why cheating?" It's because you've fucking done it before, and the other guys haven't. And I was like, "Oh yeah, fuck them. Let them have the technical issues." Now in my head, it wasn't going to be like the audio disaster that it is starting out to be right now. And yet here we are.
That's
Literally,
the
I was
name
like,
of our
"Yeah,
band.
it probably
Audio
won't be all
Disaster.
that bad." And yet,
Oh, how's that? A little better? Is someone chewing?
that's me.
We'll get out and try to enter again to see if I could stay audio.
Sean's underwater now.
No, that was Johnny. Johnny just
Oh.
left.
Yeah,
He said he's going to sign back in to see if he can get a better connection.
He does live like by the jungle. He's like out in the middle of nowhere.
He is not.
He is.
Is he really?
Mhm.
I'll believe
He's
you if you tell me. Is he really?
I wouldn't lie to you. I mean, I would, but not about that. Hey, Belender, who do you want to focus on? You let me know, and I'll make it happen.
I think that's Overpower Media that just walked into the room. And that guy is a regular on multiple streams via Twitch. Really, really good dude.
So what you're saying is everyone just wants to watch you draw.
Eric, are you still doing Twitch a lot?
No, I haven't done it since October of last year, I think. I ramped it up the other day just to see if all my camera and audio equipment was working. It was. I did it for like 3 hours or so. And then I signed off.
Oh, cool.
I have not been doing it on the regular, no.
Okay.
And yes, Jason, they're all here to see me, but it does not mean they're not also here to see you.
That's true. That's true.
I think that we should gossip about other ES artists.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh. Let's start with
Can we
Sean.
gossip again?
No, I mean the ones that aren't here. Well, I guess Sean's sort of half not here.
Yeah.
He's-
We can 50%
God
gossip
damn
about
it, I
Sean.
can't hear. Oh my God, you
50% about Sean. Anytime that Sean says, "Fuck it, I can't hear Cully and or Jason and or Eric and or Johnny," we gossip about Sean.
I just want to see Sean like on camera with a giant like ear horn. Like a big turn of the century hearing
I
aid.
think it has something to do with the fact that Sean is broadcasting using his phone.
So am I.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't have an iPhone.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that Sean is broadcasting with his Nokia flip phone.
So you can't see the text I'm sending you. Right.
Later.
He's got to press the button 6 or 7 times just to make one letter appear on his screen. It's like R-S-T. Damn it! I gotta go all the way around again.
I'm pretty sure that John is broadcasting from inside a potato chip bag. I think it's pretty clear that's what's happening.
Yeah,
He
it's
has a
true.
bag over his head with his microphone, and that's what's going on there.
He has a potato chip bag on the microphone. He's-
Exactly.
Okay, my goal is to have this thing inked before I have to go in a couple hours.
Hey, Sean, you have another commission that popped in from Bobby.
Look at you, fucking 50% attendance, 100% commissions. He can't hear you, Jason. You might as well just give that commission to me.
All right, you take it.
No.
Oh, look who can hear!
Oh, all of a sudden.
It's a trick.
I just heard Eric. I'm just responding to what Eric said.
I think Sean is running an op.
Eric, can you tell me what Jason said?
Jason said there's another commission that came in for you, to which I said, I don't think Sean can hear you. You might as well give that commission to me. To which you said, no. Hold on.
Ask Jason, is that Bobby's or is that another one on top of Bobby's?
Yeah, Bobby's.
You can't hear Jason. You can only hear me.
Yeah, I can hear Cully and Eric.
Oh,
He's the only one that listens to you.
This all seems suspect to me.
Would you stop with that
Hey,
nonsense?
Wilson. Yeah, someone reserved that magic piece already from Eric. We're just waiting for it to be completed. But it's not officially sold yet. We're waiting for him to finish up because sometimes he, rips up art in the midway through just because. So we want to make sure it was done first.
These pieces of like ripped up art.
No, it's heartbreaking. Don't do that.
So I think I redid this Batman here. Jason, do you sell stuff of mine that I abandoned?
Yep.
Okay. So here's pieces that are probably going to go to Jason very, very soon. You guys are more than welcome to like observe it. But again, the caveat is I need to finish inking him. So here's a Batman with a Gatling gun, and here's Thanos, with Akira arm, and then here's Iron Man. I forgot what the other ones went, but here's Spider-Man. Did you sell this Hellboy one, Jay, or no?
Not yet. I just saw it today.
Did you sell this Thor one yet?
Someone asked about it,
okay.
But
there you go. Those are the ones that are available from this particular exercise of mine.
Guess what Mo's doing in this side?
Mo?
Mo's here. She's making rude gestures towards me.
Naturally.
Yeah.
You picked a good one. That's a keeper.
Hey,
Mike Rice. Thanks for joining.
Eric, can you do me a favor?
Yeah. You want me to repeat everything that Jason said? Mo is off to the side making rude gestures at me, he said. And then he said...
Cooper's here too, sorry.
Oh, and his dog is there too. And Cooper said, woof. And then...
Is that what Cooper... That's all Cooper said?
Yeah, woof.
Is Cooper on edibles today?
No.
Not yet. I'm not at his house.
Okay.
Hey, Jason, can we just talk to Mo instead?
Yes. Yes, you can. She has more patience than I do,
Eric,
obviously.
will you ask Jason what the commission for Bobby
I don't have to ask him anything. He can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You're the only person who can't hear anybody. You can say it out loud, and Jason will hear you.
Jason, will you tell me what character Bobby wants? I don't see it in the email.
Yeah, because he's a dum-dum. He wants Ghost from Call of Duty.
Go fuck yourself.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, Ghost from Call of Duty.
Ghost from Call of Duty.
I don't think Bobby's in the chat here at the moment, so he won't hear you laughing at him. And I won't. Now I'm going to tell him.
And he won't hear you call him a dum-dum, apparently. I don't know why you did that, but...
Because he was a dum-dum for not putting it in the email. I got to go back and tell him.
Sean, Ghost, Call of Duty. Do you play Call of Duty?
I do not. I will research the character, though. Well, I have to do Colossus first, so I'll work on that right now.
You know who Colossus is, right? You don't have to research Colossus.
This piece is spoken for already, Jay?
Magic is reserved. I told him to wait until you finish it before giving him, a final prize.
Okay.
Want to see the dog? Is that what you want?
Yeah. Nobody in the chat.
Oh, Diane wants to see the dog. Come here, Cooper.
Yeah.
Come here. Come on up. Come here.
Let's see Cooper.
Come here. Come on. Come on. Yeah. There he is.
We just see Eric. Where's Cooper?
You
We
guys
just have the dogs hang out. That's better, probably.
You got the camera to you, Jay.
Well, unfortunately, Bernie is somewhere else in the house, and I don't know where she is.
Jason,
Hmm?
you have to switch the camera to you for people to see Cooper.
Oh, did we miss it? All right, hold on. I got too excited when Cooper came in. I'll come back in a sec. I was too focused in on your drawing.
Aw, it's like I'm streaming all over again, which is something I love so much.
Let's see what Sean's working on. No, you can't see it.
We're focused on you now, Sean. He switched the camera over to your desktop. Why the fuck do you guys have such big desks? You and Cully, did you guys go to the big desk store?
What?
What?
Like you and Cully have the
Oh, you
same.
mean like the depth of field in the shot?
Look at that. Look how massive your desks are in contrast. I'm using Sean's hand as a point of
Oh,
reference.
desk.
No, these
No,
are
get out of
normal.
here.
Huge.
These are normal sized desks. We're just really small.
It does. It makes you guys look like children in this shot.
We are children.
Look. You guys look at yourselves in the camera right now. Look how little you guys are compared to that desk.
So, Sean, you're a goat now?
Yes, I'm the goat.
No, you're a goat.
No, I'm the goat.
You're not the goat.
.o.a.t.
He's a goat.
That's right.
Yes.
Should I have said mine was like the hammer or something like that? Or
That's what we call you. Call you Hammer.
that's what everybody calls me. It's not.
It didn't seem
It's not right.
That was your new. That's your.
I don't think anyone calls you that, Cully. I really don't.
What do they call me?
Mr.
I don't
Hammer.
know.
Do I really want to know this?
Mr. Hammer, I think.
Only my mother calls me that.
Oh, you know what? John's back.
Tell us, Jason. Tell us you know what.
Yeah, John's back. We forgot that John's there.
John.
There's John. Frozen screen and all.
He's on that one point. He needs some better internet.
It's on that 1.5G.
I don't believe that I've ever drawn this costume before.
Which one, Colin?
The black costume from Man Without Fear.
The one with I call it the reverse costume.
The one where he's basically wearing like black sweats pretty much the entire time.
Oh, okay. Just with his head wrapped, yeah?
Yeah.
And his fists are wrapped too, right?
What? Yeah. Well, not on this one. This one.
Well, he's had multiple black costumes, right? The
He's
one with
just
the
wearing
armor.
gloves on this. This is specifically the Man Without Fear costume.
Huh. I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
Not familiar with it.
What kind of comic book nerd are you?
I'm not a very good one.
Apparently. I am a big Daredevil fan. I like Daredevil.
That wasn't a regular series, yes? That was a
It was a mini-series.
yeah, with John Romita Jr. doing the art and
Frank Miller wrote it.
okay.
You may have heard of him.
He's done a thing or two, I think.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was somebody's phone being used as a camera, and they just got a text.
Was it
It's
Cully?
been me. Probably me. I'm going to back up and see what that text was.
That was me.
The feedback is, congratulations. Your stream is quite a shit show. Are we going to do this more often? Why bother going to conventions if we can always just do this?
We may have to.
Yeah.
I was saying I would definitely do this again if it's successful, but it's not looking like it is.
Well, not for you.
In the time that we've been here, you've gotten 3 commissions. I think it's
That's
pretty
true.
successful for you,
Yeah.
buddy.
How many did I get?
3.
You got like
Did I really?
2 or 3 new ones.
There you go. You should do this more often. We'll go to the convention.
Only you, Sean. Only you should do this more often.
I mean,
We're going to
that's
go to
fine.
where the customers are, Sean.
They seem to be here, and they're
Yeah.
in demand for the goat.
I don't know about you guys. I'm having fun.
Are you?
Yeah. Are you? Really?
I'm not.
It's very telling.
What is John working on? Is this a commission, John, or a cover?
No, commission.
Holy crap, that delay wasn't that bad. Welcome.
I know. He must be out of potato chips.
I just have a little bit of time yesterday, so
Ah,
Knock it off, Jason.
ah,
Turn your phone off.
That's not me. Wait, is it?
no, I have to make a cover, but we'll work it out tomorrow.
Yeah, what do you
It's
have to
a
work
Young
on?
Justice cover.
Is it a secret?
He said Young Justice.
Hey, Dan Panosian's in the room. Hey,
We're
Dan.
gonna talk shit about a bunch
What?
of the guy that we were about to talk shit about.
Oh, it's good timing, Dan. We're going to talk about. We can't talk about him now, can we?
No, we
You
can't.
can talk about Dave.
It's better that you talk about the people of the group when they're in the room, so it's not like we're talking about them behind their back. So here we go.
True.
The thing that I loved most about Dan Panosian when we're sitting next to each other, and I say this as frankly and honestly as I can, is that Dan has the attention span of like a small Irish terrier. And he can be zoned in for easily maybe an hour and a half. Let's say 2 tops if he has food in his tummy. But sometime around that hour and a half, 2 hour mark, he will inevitably lean over to you and go, hey, insert your name here. Hey, Sean. Hey, Cully. Did you know? And then just prepare yourself for the worst fucking lie you've ever heard in your life.
Yes, that is sitting.
He likes events. In his mind, he likes events. And what I suspect, and Dan hasn't confirmed it yet, is that in the hour and a half that he was quiet and kind of zoned in, he's been thinking of the story that he wants to tell you.
You know, one of my favorite things about Dan is what a liar he is.
There it is.
Yeah. Complete liar.
Now, he's not one of those asshole liars, right?
No.
He's a
Quite an
charming.
entertaining liar.
Yeah, he's a charming guy.
Wait, Dan. Let's see.
Dan left the room.
Here we go.
Dan
here we go.
Left the room.
Here we go. Look at your screen. I learned something
Dan
new
was
from
in the room?
Facebook.
Does Sean have to wear those earbuds? They bother me. See what I mean? He's an instigator.
Is that Dan talking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He had a question.
Sean, you might want to take those out.
Mark,
Why does
Dan's
everyone
going to be in
have
the
all my
tomorrow
earbuds?
with Dave. So we're going to do another stream later with those guys.
Hey, Dan, are you ready to stream today? Are you ready to carry the conversation?
Uh-oh. Klaus Jansen's
Whoa.
calling.
Holy
Should we get
crap,
Klaus in
Dan.
on the phone call? No, he's not going to like that. Let's not do
A
that.
little uncalled for, Dan. Just saying. Hey, Chris.
Hey, can they directly say hello on the screen?
Are you
When they make a comment, I can put it on to show you guys.
Oh.
Gotcha. So
I mean, I just saw Dan call me a liar. I just saw the liar call me a liar, which is hilarious.
see.
Dan, we didn't say you're a bad liar.
No. Dan and
Dave and I will be on tomorrow and show you guys how to run an online show. Right. That's it.
Hey, Chris. How's it going?
I like it.
Hey, look, we can
I
do
would
all kinds of
ask
stuff.
Dan for some assistance on how I can hear better, but I know I will get the opposite of assistance.
Hey, Dan.
Well,
Sean is having technical issues with his audio. Is there a way that you can come over and show Sean
and help a brother out.
Yeah. Is that possible? Dan Pinocha,
I'm just,
Essential Sequential IT.
yeah.
I'm going to show you a little bit more of a progress shot. Just so you
Wait,
guys
hold
can
on.
see.
Let's go to
I'm
Cully.
I'm
That's awesome.
just slowly kind of like, getting this thing inked up.
That's wonderful.
So,
I have to go to the doctor about my finger, and that's not true.
finally
You know what I
telling
mean?
the truth, Panosian?
You know what I mean? It's like he opens up something like that because you know it's intriguing enough that you're going to ask about his finger, and then here comes the lie. That is the opening salvo. What happened to your finger, Dan? Well, the other day, and here it comes. Dan, jokes aside, I really hope your finger doesn't fall off. Jokes aside.
Seconded.
Let's see.
I think Dan could have a very good life without a finger.
It's that big cast iron ring that he has on his finger. I think it's causing the pain.
Cast iron.
Have you seen that thing?
No, I don't think I have. Or I may have blocked it out of my mind.
One thing just that he's on call, so I can't let him get looking good. So thank you.
Thank you.
Look at me moderating. Jason's just pressing a button.
That's all. That's half the fucking thing right there.
What's your fucking language?
God damn it. The world's ending.
True.
Hey, is that a photograph that's up on your screen right now? Or is that like an actual camera that you have sitting? Oh.
Yeah, the overhead. I was going to show some art, and I guess we can look at art. Well, maybe that's too much. I don't know.
To look at some art while we're drawing. When
Wanna look at more art?
Looking at us.
As people are look at Sean's tit. Holy shit, that thing is developed, dude.
Are those
He's
real?
been working out.
No, that
What are you
is
guys seeing?
that is the boobie of a man whose muscle mass is pretty developed. Look at that. Jesus Christ, it's overhanging onto the table. Put a pencil in its hand. Maybe you can get done with that drawing.
Yeah, Sean, you didn't have those when I first met you.
It is me
My
saying
God,
I'm very
Lance.
jealous of your overall physical development, Sean.
Oh, there we go. Dan's finger has COVID-19. Jesus.
See? See, that's the
I'm
fucking lie. See
I'm
what I
sorry,
mean?
man. You should
look
quarantine
good,
that
Sean.
finger.
You look
You should
really
stick that finger somewhere, Dan. Quarantine it.
Yeah, we're on the YouTube as well, Dan. It's being streamed.
We're on the
well.
YouTube. My grandmother says in Jason.
Sean used to be extremely weak. I like that Sean better. You listen to this, Sean?
What?
That's a no. That's a no. No one's listening.
All that working out hasn't done a thing for Sean's hearing. I think we're all agreed, right?
I think
I'm on the Lou Ferrigno training routine.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Sean, are you the kind of person, and I know a handful of this is not a goal, I promise. Are you the kind of person that when you're kind of zoned in on whatever the heck it is that you're doing, that everything else kind of fades away in the background?
I think so. I mean, it's just I can't hear, so it's hard for me to engage.
What do you mean you can't hear? You're listening to me, right?
I know, but it's like I'm listening to one part of a 3-part conversation.
You just
I
said that
can't
you
hear.
hear color.
Can you hear me?
I can hear Cully. I cannot hear Dan. I cannot hear Jason.
Well,
Dan's
not
not
listening
here.
here. Dan is he's just commenting on the on the talkback.
What,
I think
he's
Dan's
typing?
Facebook picture is from my wedding.
If Sean would take those Transformer toys out of his ears, he might be able to chime in some more, says Dan.
It's.
Are those also cast iron?
Oh boy, Crease is here. Hey, Crease.
Crease!
How's it going, kid?
We asked him to be on the show, and he said no. He doesn't want to draw with you losers.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know.
We're agreed that he's afraid of something, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the virus.
You're saying you don't want this to go viral?
This is okay to go viral.
You know what I like about Crease was I watch his Twitch streams. He gives away portfolio advice. I love it. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
I think
serving him well.
I think portfolio advice is almost as important as art advice.
He's like, this is a good-looking black portfolio kid. You're gonna need more pages in this thing.
You know why I like Crease? He brings me candy. He brings me gummies. Gummy peaches.
Jason only likes people who can do things for him.
Just candy.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, that's the only reason we like Jason.
That's true. I bring you candy.
No, just to do things for us.
Hey,
Well, you asked for different types of things than everybody else.
It's true.
well, let's say, Cully, you've had a pretty busy commission list before, haven't you? At a show.
Yeah, once upon a time.
Stop it. But let's say you have do you time yourself as far as giving it X amount of minutes, X amount of hours?
That's a hilarious question that I time myself in anything.
So you in a show where you're relatively busy. Right?
I mean, I usually just I'll time myself as I get closer to the end of a show.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I got 2 hours left to do these pieces. I got and I'll do that, and then I get frantic. But I wouldn't say that I necessarily go, okay, here's the timer. I've got 45 minutes to do this. I'm going to do this.
Because I asked Mateo the same thing, right? And Mateo gets consistently swamped. I'd say, Jason, when do you cut Mateo off? At what number?
20. The guy's a machine. But no, for pre-orders, we usually just take 5 to 10 now. And then
when you're looking at a full list for Maddie, right? He's got to sit there and go I've got to do X amount per day, right? Sean, have you had a conversation with Mateo before when you see that list?
Yes, I have. He I'm trying to remember. He basically does a certain amount of full figures, a certain amount of busts, but he also breaks his full figures down to complicated and easier ones in his head, and he plans it out in the morning. He has a certain by lunch. He has I don't think he times it individually, but he'll be by lunch I have to do 2 figures and a bust, and then when lunchtime comes, if he's there, then we'll get lunch. If he's not, he'll either say, "Wait, give me another hour," or "I'm going to skip lunch today."
Got it. You know who else's list goes into the second page whenever we're at a show is I think Rod's. Have you guys seen Rod's list at a big show?
Yeah.
And then
Carrie's always get pretty full.
Carrie, for sure. Carrie's list gets insane.
Dan's list is never full.
Now, Dan writes into his own list.
You know what? Can we talk about the genius of Dan Panosian at HeroesCon last year?
What was the genius? I wasn't there.
Dan decided it would be a great idea to offer $35 head sketches on his commission list, thinking it would be an easy weekend, and we all kind of were like, what the fuck are you doing? And then everyone kind of caught wind of what Dan was doing, and he filled up like 2 days worth of head sketches at $35 each, and he was not a happy man.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Ford, what's up? Ford's asking, isn't Dan writing like 6 books? How does he have time to be clowning Sean like this? That's a good question. Where's Dan? Did Dan leave?
So, Eric, let me ask you while we're doing this. How, I mean, I've seen you do this a few times, but how many roughs will you sort of do when you're working on a commission to nail what it is you want, and what is it how do you know when you've nailed what you want to do?
2 things inform that. 1, if it feels good right off the bat. 2, if time is constraining, right? So if I feel like the first sketch kind of goes like, oh, that feels really good, and it's coming out naturally, and I'm not having to adjust too many things because of whatever, legibility, pose, whatever. Just name off all the things that an artist has to deal with in any given time drawing the figure. The other one is, and Jason's been there for this, all right, where I'm like, I'm not a fucking time, I gotta go with it, right? I think that's oftentimes the 2 metrics that figure into me saying like, okay, I think I'm done, or I'll move forward with this figure. I rarely do too many sketches because whatever do I need to do that for?
Because you're so good, you just nail it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's like if you were to read between the very, very wide margin lines that I was drawing at you, if you read between the lines, that's so good, I just nail it.
There you go.
All right, everybody go home. We're done.
Yeah, that's how that's done.
A question to each of you. I've done my carrying. Good night.
We're doing a Kickstarter for Sean Crystal here as well.
Yeah.
Jason?
Where is that? Let me put that up here for a second. Hey, Sean, can you hear me?
He cannot hear you. Jason's going to put up a link to your Kickstarter, Sean.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
How close? Great. How many days are we? How many days
I'm
out?
about a week and a half in. So I've got like 20, maybe like 19 or so days left. I'm at like 5,700 of a $10,000 goal.
Right on.
But you can only hear half his backers. I love Sean's like sort of exasperated laugh, like I'm gonna have to put up with this shit for years.
Sean knows that he's having technical issues, and God bless him. He's trying to.
Yeah, I could hear you, but it's a little bit laggy.
Yeah. We love you, Johnny. We love you
for like 2 or 3 seconds. Could hear Johnny really, really well, and then it just sort of went away.
No, that's not going to work. I put the link in the comment section for Sean's Kickstarter if anyone wants to check it out.
Keep in mind, he just said it, right? He's halfway through. He's about, what did you say, 19 days in, Sean? How many 19 days away from ending? 19
days
to go. About 19 days away from ending.
Yep. We're about 19 days away. Please click on that link to contribute to Sean's Kickstarter for his new sketchbook. It is called what, Sean?
Drip.
DRIPPPPPP. Okay, so talk to us about what you're doing for the rewards levels, Sean.
All right, so one of the most popular rewards levels is you can get this book plus a copy of my old art book, Represent, for $30. So it's only $5 more to get the copy of the old book with the new one.
Yeah,
that's pretty popular right now. Another popular one is I think it's the $60 tier. You get a copy of the book and an original page of thumbnails, which
Nice.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see is selling very well. And I've got a lot of those. I think
Yeah.
there's like a cap of 60 on that, and we've sold like maybe 12, so that's good.
Okay.
And because I get a lot of like questions about my thumbnails online and stuff, so I thought that would be
I mean,
a
I
good
imagine your
little
process stuff is pretty sought after because, I mean, to me, it's like looking at the amount of thought that goes into your stuff is always the impressive part of it to me.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because the end result, it's just it's a mess.
Yeah, that's the laughable part. That's the dismissible. Nobody's ever going to take a picture.
Right.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's the two more popular ones that you're saying. That first one that
those
you
two
mentioned is that the first one that you mentioned is that what entry barrier? It is at $30, $10. How cheap is that first one?
$30. So the art book drip is $25, and then for $5 more, you get the old art book along with it.
Okay. Now the one that you
and
just
we
said right
sold
now is 60. You said?
no, the cap on that is pretty high. I think it's like 180. I think.
No. I'm talking about the one where you get a copy of your.
Oh, that's $60. Yes.
That's a $60 tier. Okay. And the next one above that is what?
I've got a bunch. So I've got in that range. So for, I think it's a $50 tier. You get a drip T-shirt with the book, and I have that in black and/or purple.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have another tier. This one is $35, I believe, and that is an enamel pin of my new logo, the little black ink drop with the skull and beard inside of it.
Okay.
And you can get the shirt alone. You can get the shirt with the book. And then I've got also like a grab bag for like $250, where you'll get a page of original art and a copy of the new art book. That one's like $250. I've also got some commission slots on there that are still available. I've got these large, like oversized busts for $250, and you get a copy of the book. And I decided I'd take 15 of those, and I have 5 of those slots filled.
Right on.
And then I have another tier for like a cover quality ink commission. And then I've got another tier for a 11 by 17 painted commission. And those are capped, the ink commission is capped at 10.
And how much are those?
And then those, I believe, are $750.
Mm-hmm.
And the painted ones are capped at 5. I'm only taking on 5 of those. Those are at 1,000.
Okay. So there you go. For whatever budget that you may have, you can probably come in and support Sean's brand new sketchbook. And if we can get that link up on the screen again, Jason, I'd really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But I think even at what did you say, the $30 entry price, that's pretty dang good. That's like, the price of 2 books for...
Entry.
Yeah, that's the price of 2 books, you know?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Ford just donated to your Kickstarter, Sean.
Nice. Ford.
And John just upped his tier for a cover quality commission.
So you're going to be a busy guy, Sean. Congratulations, buddy.
Wow, what just happened?
Somebody just upped their contribution to your Kickstarter to a cover quality one.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
That was John. And Ford just donated.
And then Ford also donated to your Kickstarter as well. So
thank you, Ford.
You should just exclusively do these kinds of broadcasts, Sean. Never ever come to a show, right, Cully? Never ever come to a show again.
Don't ever show your face at a show.
Don't show up in a public space ever again. Just sit at your desk with your boobies sticking out and be a pretty boy.
Quarantine yourself.
Can we take tips on here? I mean, I can take my shirt off and get a little tip thing going.
I'll give you money not to take your shirt off.
Let's have a bidding war.
It's the keep your shirt on, Sean. Show.
I mean, I've already got my pants off, so there's really no point in taking my shirt off, right? Because then I'd be naked.
I said this the last time that you and I saw each other
That
in
affect
Chicago.
you guys at
Colin.
all?
What?
Oh no!
Get away from your camera.
No.
Do not put your stomach up against the camera, Sean.
What were you saying, Eric?
I said the last time that you and I saw each other in Chicago, I was complimenting you on your rapid weight loss. You look great, buddy.
Thank you.
I know that takes a lot of time, effort, and self-control and motivation. So,
It's
high
mainly
five
just
to you.
eating. It's just eating.
are you now sort of like, are you sequestering your stomach from food? How's it working?
You know what? You jest, but it is a lot easier when I'm not eating out and I'm not, hanging out in bars with people and stuff like that.
No, but that's got to take some active control on your part, right? Because it's something that you enjoy. It's a social. There's a social component, right?
Well, I've also figured out that cocktails are not really conducive to weight loss.
Now was that a
Straight
thing?
alcohol,
Was that was that a vice?
alcohol, or like just with ice or with water, or club soda or something like that? That's fine.
Okay.
But if you're gonna have like that Manhattan or the old fashioned or something like that, you're basically just having candy.
Right. Alcohol candy.
Yeah.
So for reference, right? You started at what, and what are you at now, weight wise?
I have dropped about 35 pounds.
Holy shit! Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
You have dropped a 1.5-year-old old baby.
Yeah, pretty much.
Congratulations, man. That's so awesome. And your health is on an uptick. Is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've never been what I would call unhealthy. I mean, I was overweight, but I was not like, about to drop dead or anything. But there is a noticeable difference as far as my stamina, as far as, just general wellness. I would say there's a noticeable difference. Sure.
So confirmed, Cully fucks longer and better.
Definitely.
Cully has the sex longer.
Better is debatable, but.
All right. I got knocked off.
Jokes aside, congratulations, bud. I know that's something that you had spoken about a little while ago, that you were just starting, and to see you in Chicago dramatically shifted for the lighter is amazing. You're inspiring.
Thank you.
Jason, I don't know if you're comfortable talking about this, but how tough has this whole COVID-19 impacted you as far as business is concerned? Is it enough to keep you awake at night? Is it bad?
Oh yeah, I had a nightmare the other night. I was up at 6 a.m. It was a Walking Dead nightmare. I think we were at a convention. We were running for our lives.
I can hear Jason.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, we're only 2 weeks in, so it's pretty devastating for us because we do these for a living.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see if things ease up in the next few weeks, but everything's been canceled through May at least, but probably June.
When you say everything, list off the things that have been canceled.
We were supposed to, me and Dan were going to the Arnold Classic. So we were going to be visiting Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dan who?
Panosian.
Nah. Okay. I don't know.
Is that how you say it?
Panosian.
How have you been saying it?
Pan-ocean.
Isn't it Pan-ocean?
Pan-ocean.
Yes,
Ocean,
you are right.
That's right.
I think it's pronounced pass-hole.
You gotta do better than that, dude.
We're going to rate the jokes later, guys. But anyway, continue, Jason.
I'm going to punch you in the tit, Sean.
And then Seattle obviously was canceled this weekend. I don't know what other shows. I think WonderCon just got canceled. I'm not sure about. Well, Dallas I think is canceled. My assumption is that MegaCon is going to be canceled.
It sounds like anything that's up until June is gone, right?
Yeah, my expectation is that hopefully HeroesCon will be our first show back.
Right, that'd be a great show to show. Yeah.
So we'll keep our fingers crossed that things go as planned.
Yeah, so I think this is a great alternative to
Eric,
that, right?
are you
As
going
long as
to
we can.
Con?
Yeah, I've made plans too, for sure. I mean, tentative, obviously, depending on how this all shakes out. But yeah, I don't want to miss that show. That's one of my favorites.
Which show?
Heroes.
Yeah. Well, obviously one of my favorites too.
Yeah. So that said, Jason, are we going to be doing a little bit more of these moving forward? What are we doing?
I hope so. Klaus has said he wants to do one, but wants it. He's waiting on some tripods and stuff to get to a studio and to test it out. So maybe Monday or Tuesday. And same with Lee Weeks. Lee said he's going to join us for a session. So yeah, I'm happy to do this. If you guys want to take some time,
I'm down for
I
it.
honestly don't, but I'm here for you.
But too late. Now you're stuck.
Well, there's this button here that says leave studio that I can.
That's no fun.
I was thinking about this the other day, especially in regards to the business that is conventions, right? And how, in a way, because I operate a tiny bit differently than I would say 90%, 95% of the people in Essential Sequential, in which I, have a that's not 100% involved in comics. So when they were starting to cancel shows, I just kind of go, "Oh, that sucks," but I understand why they need to do it. The more I read in on what people's situations were, I realized, oh my gosh, some people's incomes are wholly wrapped around the idea of these shows, or the event that is these shows, and how devastating that
that's
is.
exactly
And
what
it hit. Go ahead.
No, that's what's been happening to me too. I've been
Yeah.
using cons as a big source of my income, so this is rough.
Yeah, I mean, we've got between me and Doug, we've got a few employees that we hire.
Yeah.
So if things don't get back to normal, we have to make decisions on how to move forward,
Right.
and how to pay everybody. Plus, listen, I wasn't able to pay my vendor this month, for the prints that we did for Seattle.
Yeah.
So everything is kind of snowballing where, I called them and said, hey, we just don't have anything. Everything's at a standstill. Luckily, they've been supportive. And I told them, once we get back into the summertime, things should work out and everyone will get paid. But until then, we're kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if we can come up with a few more of these, anything that I can do anyway, I don't want to be able to speak for everybody. If there's anything else that I can do to help you out, brother, I will.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, me not so much.
Cully, nah.
Cully doesn't need you. You need Cully.
Right.
That's true. I'm sure it'll, work itself out soon-ish.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't realize, even just in our circle here, it's like Jason is like our dedicated guy. He doesn't have another job. This is literally what his entire business is.
Yeah.
Is doing this and selling our art and doing cons and that sort of thing.
You're depressing the fuck out of Jay.
Well, he needs to hear it. You need to face this finally, buddy.
Yeah, I just came to the realization right now that life is changing for the next month, maybe 6. Those stress dreams I had the last week haven't done anything. Come here, Cooper. Where are you?
Now is probably not the best time to tell you that we're all leaving and going with someone
Yeah,
else.
this is our last show together, Jay. Thank you so much.
That's all right. I'm gonna burn all your portfolios.
It's
I'm gonna use them as toilet paper.
a wonderful time being here with you. I'm so glad that Kreese is in the chat so that we can effectively hand over the metaphorical baton to him. Congratulations, Kreese. You are now client number 1 in Jason's chapters.
You are client 0.
Come here. You wanna say hello?
Can Cooper draw?
Cooper can do anything. He's a super dog. Cooper, come here. Come here. Come here. Come up. Come on.
How long have we
Come
been
here.
streaming for? An hour and 20 minutes? It feels like a miracle.
Yeah, maybe. Cooper. Come on.
Chris is having a good laugh right now because when he streams, it's like 6 hours, 7 hours long.
Hey, come here.
I don't know that I could do that.
You definitely have to have a skill for it. Now, mind you, Chris streams poorly. He is not the kind of guy.
I mean, I can do anything badly for a very long time.
Yeah. Well, take it from me. I've done my tour around Twitch and seen the entertainment version of a stream. A buddy of mine by the name of Michael DiNicola does a really, really good job of balancing. Well, no, that's wrong. He trends closer to the engagement / talk show / podcast version of a stream. He draws once in a great while. Because what ends up happening is you sort of choose one of the two evils, right? One is drawing and doing what we're doing right now, which is like, Cully, you got your head down. Just drawing away, trying to get stuff done. Similar to Sean, although I don't know what that camera is looking at right now for Sean's thing. That's like
It looks like his blinds. We've got his blinds.
That's quality entertainment. And then there is the version that Chris does, which is exactly what we're doing, which is like Chris oftentimes looks down at his screen, at his drafting table, and once in a great while, well, not regularly, he'll look up at his chat and engage that way. So it's those two things, right? And I don't know what has better audience retention. And I think people are there I think for him, everybody knows that when he's drawing, he sets up the right expectation that he's going to be drawing for the most part, engaging very minimally. And it's the opposite for Mike, where he's engaging 90% of the time and drawing 10% of the time.
Well, I think it's a good thing for us to have several people here, though, so that we're not all, responsible for engaging all at the same time. We can kind of goose each other a little
Why
bit.
would you do that?
Yeah, I think that's ideal. And I've seen the version where, like, can you imagine a version of this stream where everybody is just drawing? I think it would be
And not saying anything?
Yeah, I think it would be a tiny bit boring. Right?
It'd be boring. I mean, like, imagine if we did that at cons. I mean, the engagement is kind of part of it.
Yeah.
And if this is going to be a replacement for an Artist Alley experience, I think we have to, we have to talk while we're drawing. We have to be at least somewhat, if not entertaining, then at least, worthy of listening to for a little, at least a good distraction,
Yeah, for sure. I genuinely wish that Johnny's internet and audio connection was so much better, because I just want to pick his brain for that cover that he's working on right now.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Hi, Mo.
Hey, Mo. Eric says hello. She wanted to put her dog on. Here. Oh, no.
You were
Thank you.
audience.
Is Jason having a heart attack?
No, he's Jason
No,
can't
threw it.
stick
Dog on me. Sorry.
Oh, look at that. Who's that? That's your other dog?
Yeah, that's Zoe. There's 2 cats, 2 dogs, a python, 2 turtles, a gecko. Diane, that's my girlfriend's dog. Scott, they follow Mo around the house. They don't really care about me anymore. Yeah, what's that noise from? Someone's mentioning it. Is that someone chewing on something?
That's got to be of the 3. I mean, you can see on your end, Jason, on your control panel, where that volume is coming from, and I'm gonna guess. Just a guess. It's probably from
Here,
John.
hold on. Let me mute. Yeah, it's John. Sorry. We muted John for a moment. Let's see if we go back in. John, can you hear me?
Chips.
Yeah, it sounds like you're eating some potato chips.
That's just John's feedback or whatever that's happening.
He's got some crackle.
Yeah.
That is something that's in his ear, eating his brain. Or maybe in my brain. I don't know.
So I may need to exit early. I have, as I've moved into my home, I just realized it's hard to populate rooms when you don't have furniture for it. So I have furniture being delivered and also being assembled. So it may get a little hectic in the background, and I'd prefer not to be able to. I prefer to go handle that rather than draw.
That's unprofessional.
I know. We promised you guys quality content on this stream.
Let's see if we can get Dan to pop on.
When did you move into this house, Eric?
A little while ago. Sometime last year.
You like it?
It's wonderful.
Well, I'm glad we settled that.
If I had gone the other way, that would have been an awkward conversation, yeah. If I had said, this place is shitty.
This is terrible. I don't think I can live another
hole in
day.
the wall, a hole in the wall. I can't get any.
What's Sean up to?
Being buff. Sean.
Working on those guns.
Jason.
Jason wants to know what you're up to.
I said being buff. Have you guys ever seen Sean do handstand push-ups before?
I can imagine it.
No, he's very proud of it because he posted it on his social media. Sean, can you hear me? Sean?
Sean?
No,
Sean?
Sean, can you hear me?
We've lost Sean.
Yeah, he keeps adjusting his camera like he's going to get a better angle. He's not.
Dan might come in later. He's at the doctor. I guess getting his finger checked out.
Dan who?
Hanoverian.
Perfect.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. Let's see. No, he's still crackling over there with John. Crackling with John.
That classic TV show, Crackling.
Crackling with John.
All right, so this guy's done.
There you go.
Let's see. That's for John.
That's for John.
Nice. Very nice.
All right. Tossed onto the pile.
He might, let's see. Oh, let's add Sean, shall we?
Shall we?
Come back.
Cully John says, thank you so much.
Yay, John. If we keep doing this, I really want to do like a Halloween edition or in costume.
Where we're in costume?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should all dress as Sean.
I'm not in shape.
Let me do more push-ups.
All right. Now.
See how fast you are there, dude? Holy crap.
What?
I said you are super fast.
Who is?
Oh, hello, handsome Sean the Goat. Why is that camera on your face? Oh. He's just mouthing now. Okay, bye.
Hi, Sean.
No, he left.
He needs a new iPhone.
There's a delay. I don't like seeing that angle of Sean.
Up his nose?
I don't
like sort of looking up at him.
When we wake up together in bed. And he's hovering over me, asking me what I want for breakfast.
Oh, God.
No?
No. I don't think we're going to talk politics at the moment, John.
Wait, who wants to talk politics? And please don't do it.
Yeah, it's not a good time. Let's see if we can hear John. Nope. Back to the crackle. Hi, John. Just want to check in, make sure you're alive.
He's okay. His fingers are moving.
His fingers are moving. That's all you need. Move those fingers.
I think John's doing that on purpose, don't you guys?
Probably.
Unlike
He
anybody
likes to be.
else in this chat, I mean, no disrespect, Cully, but I think like anybody else in this chat, he's trying to get work done.
That could be.
Wait a minute. What did you say to me? No disrespect.
No disrespect, but here comes some disrespect.
How it always is.
With all due respect.
All due respect, but F you, man.
When does Mindy and the rest of the team? Oh wait, no, that's what's streaming. That's what's scrolling across the bottom there now.
Yep. Around 2 is going to be the next session, and then maybe we'll do one in the evening. If you guys want.
Hey, listen.
We're kind of experimenting.
This only speaks to my overall ignorance as far as like who's in our group now. But who is Marco Santucci?
He's another Italian artist. He's been working on, let's see, Shazam lately. He's over in Tuscany.
All of these people that you have, you know, the people here, not including me, and those scrolling at the bottom, I think I'm going to politely excuse myself from this group.
No.
Yep.
You didn't finish your thing.
It's going to be me and Crease.
Where's Crease? Is Crease still in here? How do I see who's in here?
How do you see who's in here? I don't have the dashboard.
Oh, let's see. All. No. I don't know.
You need to try a little bit, Jason.
I don't know. Let's see. Guests? No. I don't think there's a way to know.
This is incredible to me how you long time going like I don't know the functionality of this.
I take Dan's word on everything he says.
Whose word?
Dan.
Panosian?
Yep.
That's so stupid.
Panosian?
No.
Why did you take that?
Every day. Yep.
That is. How did he pitch this service to you?
Oh, he just says this is the same one the guys use for Drink and Draw.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
I thought he used Google Hangouts for that.
They may.
Well, this one you can broadcast to different platforms. I just got cheap and I bought the base level that I can only stream to 2 different ones until we figure out how to work it and make sure you guys want to do it.
Yeah, I think it's worth. It might not be worth, like you said, just taking that position and just seeing whether or not it's actually worth it. If we do it consistently enough, it was smart to not over expense on 300% functionality, right? Especially if we're not going to use it.
Right.
But I still think Dan lied to you.
Dan never lies to me. He always tells me the truth. Always.
He told you.
What happened to Sean? You think he's okay?
I think he's fine. I think he's having technical issues across the board.
All right. Well,
I think he's also feeling left out. He's just being Sean. He needs to be the person, you know? Me and Cully, we can kind of be like, oh, we'll just do the background vocal. Sean needs to be the person.
Yeah, he's the front man.
Yeah. He acts like he doesn't want it, but when he gets the mic, he chokes it like a cock.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, he chokes it like Jesus Christ.
This is a broadcast.
It's PG. You like that gulping? Does that do anything for you?
Letterman used to do that. George Carlin used to do that. He would be on stage and he would put the microphone on his throat while he was drinking his water.
Is this your screen is just mainly focused of you flipping through my portfolio, Jason?
Yeah, I had Sean's art up before.
And you're
And
like,
then,
damn, I'm not moving it. There he is.
Hello. Can you hear
So
me
what's
now?
going on? What's going
Yep.
on, Goat?
My kids keep calling me about the most inane nonsense shit, and it locked up my mic.
Ah. Okay.
Freaking
Video.
kids, man.
Again. As a Christmas present, I'm gonna send Sean proper streaming equipment. Sean, I'm gonna send you a proper camera.
Get that dog out of here.
I'm gonna send you a proper camera and a streaming microphone.
Are you talking to me now? Because I just cut out for a minute.
I am. No, I am. I'm definitely talking to you. Of the people who are using their phones, one of whom happens to be in the jungle,
Yeah.
you're the only one having issues.
I know.
Yeah.
It's driving me crazy.
I would venture to say that you actually live in the largest city of the group of us right now, Sean.
Okay. Can you offer me some constructive ideas here?
Hold on. I'm gonna go to Amazon and send you stuff right now.
Okay, take two cans and put a string between them.
Constructive. He said constructive.
Oh,
Holly.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not helpful, Cully.
I get that a lot.
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Oh,
Cully.
you know your mic is on when you said that under your breath. Really represents.
I know. Don't tell him.
Just because Sean is annoyed at me doesn't mean that he doesn't love me.
That's true.
Sean,
I'm always annoyed at Cully, and I'm always loving Cully.
That's what annoys him most is the love.
That's Sean's secret, is that he can't stop.
I'm like the Hulk. The secret is I'm always annoyed.
At everyone. Your kid's phone, Cully.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna scan something real quick.
You're killing me.
Why am I killing you?
You literally just got off.
Why would that bother you at all? Why would you care?
As soon as Sean signs off, let's all sign off. And not tell him.
I'm here.
Oops.
Not emotionally.
Oh,
Wow.
I've heard that before.
You're just looking at me now. You're not really into it.
Does everybody here have pets?
Sean doesn't, I don't
Yes, I
think.
do.
You do? What do you have?
I do.
What do you
Yeah, I
have?
have cats.
You have cat? That doesn't count.
Cats. What?
Wow.
Jason, do you not know how many people are in this room?
I know. I have two cats. I have two cats now. So. I'm kidding. I love cats.
Oh, there you go. Handful of
Not as
people.
much as dogs. Not as much as dogs. But
Said hello to everyone.
yeah. Let's see. Do we Daredevil art here? John's asking for Daredevil art. It's not Daredevil.
Okay, I'll say hello to everyone. Hello, Diane. Hello, Dylan. Hello, Scott. Oh, hello, Dan Pan Ocean. Hello, Chad. Mark Deering. This was from a little while ago, so we're playing catch up as far as like saying hello and everybody in the room. Chris Ferguson, hello. And somebody shut Dan. Had to go to the blah, whatever. Hello, John King.
He had to go to the doctor.
Hello, Steve. How are you, man? Panda. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Scott. Hello, Crease. This was like literally an hour ago, so I'm playing awful.
What's going on? I can't hear anything.
Eric's being a good host.
Bill here. Hello, Ford. How are you?
Oh,
Anastasia, hello. How are you? If I miss your name, please forgive me. I'm just trying to, like I said, playing catch up and trying to scroll as quickly as I can so I can get back to drawing. Benny, hello. Chad, hello. Yeah, and I think that's it. Jeffrey Chang, hello. How are you? I said hello to Mark.
Can you hear me?
And Patrick, hello. How about Carrie Nord? Carrie Nord is not going to be here. He's intimidated by Sean's buffness. He doesn't want to go.
As are we all, but we have to overcome our fears.
Yeah. Well, we're taking a stab at it. Carrie's not that strong emotionally, psychologically.
Sean has to be quarantined because he's so buff.
Hello, Nolan. Can you hear it, Cully, Sean?
I don't think he can hear anyone.
Sean's not here. Sean's probably rebooting or beating his kids, one of the two. Let's see. Oh, wait.
You're reading what Johnny's right.
There we go. Hey, John. Sorry. We muted him.
John King. I already said hello to
I unmuted you again now, John.
All caught up. Hello. Eric Bonhomme is here. How's it going, Skull Bash? How's it? Shout out to Sean Colossus. He did for me at Dragon Con last year. Sean Crystal. Yeah, Booby Beast. Did he leave? What an ass. Okay, we're all caught up and saying hello. I hope you guys are enjoying this quality content of
let's see.
Johnny Tim's writing to you because Jason muted him.
It's better. It's not. He's not eating some Doritos or anything anymore. All right, let's add Sean here. Hey, Sean, look, just in time. You got to.
Yes.
Look at that.
Shout out.
Shouting you out, buddy. Somebody saying, hey, thanks for the Colossus you did for them last year.
Oh,
you didn't mess it up.
Thank you for getting it. That was fun. Can you all hear me?
Now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Can you hear
Eric,
us?
yes, I can hear Cully. I can hear Jason. I can hear Eric.
Awesome.
There you go.
Oh.
What can
all
I
right,
get?
it's time to go now.
Okay, we're done.
And we're done. No. Go ahead.
Eric, what can I get? Like, what do I need? Because this is not working for me.
I'll send it to you, buddy. I'll send it to you.
You don't have to send me anything.
I'll have extra. I'll send it to you.
Okay. All right. I don't know why it's being so problematic.
Because I think, number one, it's not a dedicated line to your camera and or audio, right? So you're already starting to have issues. And again, it's all dependent on how much of that signal maintains. So if that signal drops out, your kids give you a call, you get a text, anything like that, it goes and hogs up. That signal, so it'll drop, right? And I guess depending
Is there
on
a way? Can I turn all that off?
You can, yeah.
Tell me to fuck off, okay? Let's tell me to fuck off. Everyone tell me to fuck off.
You can turn off your phone's ability to get phone calls, but still, are you hooked up to your Wi-Fi at all? Yes, no?
No, I turned it off because the Wi-Fi was giving me problems in this building.
Oh, crap. Okay. So you're literally streaming using your data?
Yeah.
Oh, that's ballsy. I like it.
Wow.
I like it.
Why is that ballsy?
It's probably unlimited, right?
Yeah, I have unlimited.
That's how he rolls.
I got kids. Of course I have unlimited. I'd have a second mortgage if I didn't.
Sean, do you beat them?
Oh boy.
Okay. When I let them out of only when I let them out of their cages.
Hey, listen, I don't want to be in front of a judge.
I'm sorry, it just came up while you were gone, and I figured I'd ask.
Johnny brought it up actually. Guys, do you think Sean beats his kid?
Is that supposed to be
It's not
Johnny?
a question of whether you beat the kids. It's a question of how well he beats his kids.
Well, I don't do anything well, Cully, so.
Okay, conceded. I'll concede this point to you.
Well played.
as evident by my participation in the stream today.
I keep forgetting that we're independent of Twitch right now, so when conversations about child beating comes up, I'm like, we are going to get banned off of this fucking platform so fast.
Does Twitch ban you easily for shit?
The terms of service of that place is outrageous. It's draconian and, undefined by design, so they can get you for anything.
Oh, that sucks.
Good to know.
Which is exactly how you should run an organization.
Someone's eating taffy.
No, it's John's thing again. Hold on, let's see.
John's eating taffy.
We muted him again.
John, it's not that we don't love you. Okay, I'm going to excuse myself. You gentlemen have a wonderful time.
All right,
Bye,
thank you.
Eric.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I was just texting Mateo to see if he wants to pop in here.
Is he coming?
He hadn't responded. I don't know.
Dude, he's dealing with some shit right now, I think.
I can
Italy is
imagine.
fucking on lockdown.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just take a second. Everyone.
What did he say?
Damn it.
I don't know. He's gone.
All right, you're back. John?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's such a dick.
And
He's such a dick.
Sean?
I think he's rebooting again.
Okay.
All right, you're going to have to carry the show, Cully.
Oh my God. All right. So, why do I have to carry the show? Aren't you the boss?
You're the most famous
Of what?
of everything.
I don't know. How about we talk about, you know what? We should talk about ES. I mean, we haven't really talked about ES enough
Yeah.
in this fiasco. What is it we like about being part of this group? I mean, for me, aside from the business aspects of it, I really do like the kind of like sort of friend group that this has become. You know, it really is.
Hey, Carl.
Yeah.
You missed your calling in life.
What are you talking about?
You should have been a middle school teacher.
He was just saying nice things.
I'm
He was
on
just saying
attack
nice things
mode.
about you.
I'm sorry. I'm on attack mode because Lee, who I just told to fuck off on here, called me knowing it would knock me off, and that's why I just got knocked off. So he's probably going to call back and knock me off again. So I'm sorry, Cully. He put me in an ornery mood, and I took it out on you, and it was wrong. And I apologize.
Who are you talking about?
Lee Lowridge.
Oh, Lee.
Yeah, he left a snarky remark on here, so I told him to fuck off, and then he called me because he knew it would knock me off of here. So he's laughing right now by himself.
All right. Well, let's talk about you.
Let's talk about you.
Why are you not happy?
What are you talking about? When am I not happy?
You tell me.
Why do you say I'm not happy?
I think that's for you to figure out. Why do you?
But I am happy.
I
am happy. I'm annoyed at Lee right now, but I'm generally happy.
Okay.
Why you obviously have a different opinion on the matter.
I don't have an opinion. I'm trying to get you to come clean about why you're not happy.
So you're telling me I'm not happy. Do I not seem happy? I feel happy.
I mean, you tell me.
I don't understand where you're going with this.
I don't know.
Cully, why are you not happy?
Look, all I've ever wanted to be is a middle school teacher, so I'm very happy.
You would have been.
So it's because I said that you think I'm a miserable human being.
Well, that's not the only reason. But I mean, in this moment, sure.
What are the other reasons? Let's get to the bottom of this.
So where's Eric? Why isn't Eric here?
He said he had furniture being delivered and he had to go deal with that.
I know, but we need him.
Why do we
Let's see,
need
maybe-
him?
So then I don't have to talk.
I can talk.
Can you?
Let's skip Dave.
This is Cully. Everything I say, Cully's like, "Can you? Are you?"
Tell me about your mother.
Oh my, about my mother. So, did we ever? I got cut out, so I don't know. So Cully, you were explaining what you like about being an essential sequential, and you said
I was trying to, but I don't have
right.
to.
I interrupted you by making fun of you. So let's rewind and let's get back to that because I thought that was
Well,
interesting.
you know what? You're a more experienced interviewer than I am, so why don't you run this?
Okay, Cully, what do you like about being an essential sequential?
I don't really.
Do you
I
feel
have to
trapped?
say, huh?
Do you feel trapped in the group?
At the moment, no. No, I like the group. I was actually, in a weird kind of a way, I was part of the studio for a very long time, as you know.
Right.
Gaijin, which gave me sort of a peer group for a very long time, which I really liked and I appreciated. Had a place to go every day. Did not work at home, which was nice. And the studio has been closed for about 10 years now, but I will say that like joining up with ES at least gave me kind of more of that experience at cons again. Of being part of a collective, part of a group, which is always fun. So that's been really good. And also, I it's nice to have Jason to kind of take care of things that I don't want to take care of.
Yeah, like what?
Back rubs are really good.
Like wiping after you take a shit, that sort of thing.
Well, I mean, for one thing, just bringing the stuff, bringing the backdrop, bringing the whatever you're selling. It's like it's nice to have someone who does that stuff and does it well and keeps up with commissions and handles money and all that stuff. I'd rather just show up and talk to people and draw, and it's really nice to have that, I think.
I agree. That's all very nice. But I agree. I really liked what you were saying before because I kind of feel like I like the feeling of camaraderie and the friendships of a group, and it's like nice to go out to a meal with everyone. And when it's nice when you're doing commissions and you're next to people. I mean, for me, it's nice to be next to people who really inspire me and challenge me, and I can watch what they're doing, and we can make fun of each other while we're doing the sketching too.
Hey, hold on one second. I got a surprise guest. You ready?
Oh no. Is it Lee?
Yo!
Hey!
What's up, guys?
Hey!
Yo!
How are you?
Yo!
Good.
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
How are
What's
things
going on over
there?
It's a mess. It's a mess, but we'll see. Next 2 weeks are gonna be decisive here because now we're in the worst moment, but now everybody stays at home and stuff like that, so it should stop. But there's still a couple of weeks of overcrowding and hospitals and shit. So
shit.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
I have a slight cough, but seems fine.
Do you think you have it?
Was that?
Do you think you have it?
I might, but I might not as well. You don't know. You never know. But I don't have my body temperature is normal, so
okay.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
And we just bought a tool that measures your the level of oxygen in your blood.
Yeah.
And if the values are good, it means that you don't have it. So yeah, you just put your finger in there and it just gives you a number, a percentage basically. So if those numbers are good, we're good.
Okay.
I think John's trying to communicate with us. That's John Timms from Costa Rica.
Oh,
Thumbs up. His microphone doesn't work so well.
okay. So it's talking through drawings.
We unmuted you for a minute there, John. Are you back? You want to say hello?
I hear the potato chips.
The potato chips are there. Yeah, he's having some internet issues. So you've been able to work it all, Mateo, or you just?
Oh yeah. I'm working on the Batman thing. So.
Oh, nice. Are you allowed to share with everyone? Has it been announced yet, or no?
Not yet. They announced that they're doing this various spin-offs of the Batman, but
they did. I don't think they announced the teams yet.
They didn't they didn't say the name of the artist, but yeah. Let me grab a few pages. The few just 1 second.
Franchi.
There's just a few of them. There's this one.
Very cool. Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. It's all everything's ink wash, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
are you approaching these pages any differently than your last issue of Black Science, or are you just still like working on that approach?
Yeah, they're just a little bigger, and it takes. I mean, I'm spending more time on both pencils and inks. So basically, I do a pencil in the morning and inks in the afternoon. So I'm doing 1 page a day. So
wow, that's
and
amazing.
this one is the one that I finished today. The splash.
Oh, right.
Shit.
That was
Jason sees a bunch of dollar signs. He can't see Batman.
No. No, my problem is that I want to buy it myself. Is the problem? That's great.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I don't know. Like the only thing that I'm scared about is that to do like 120 pages like this. So I don't know if I will be a little bit too tired.
Are you doing 120 pages?
It's 6 issues. Yeah, it's a miniseries.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's Sean's Batman.
Oh, okay.
White Knight, yeah, he's doing some spin-offs. He did the Mr. Freeze one with Klaus.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And I'm doing the Harley Quinn one.
Oh, awesome! That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, are you making some news by announcing that here?
Sorry?
Are you making some news by announcing that here? Has this been announced?
Yeah, not yet. They announced that they're gonna. So.
We won't get in trouble for that, right?
Oh shit! Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was just us talking. What the fuck?
Yeah. We were kind of wondering where you were going with that, buddy.
That's why you asked. I was like, why he's asking? It's just, it's just friends, What the fuck? All right.
I said we're live. I said
luckily I didn't pull my dick out.
Yeah, I think we're all lucky that didn't happen.
Oh shit! Now I saw the comments. All right, that's cool.
Look, everybody, he's sick. He's hallucinating. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's cool. Awesome. I shouldn't have been announced yet.
Is that your phone ringing?
Yeah. All right. I think I just got fired.
Yeah.
Shit.
It'll
And
be- There's no one in here anyway.
Yeah, nobody's watching. It's fine.
You might need to go buy his sketchbook. There's only a few copies left. He might get fired soon, so you might need some help.
I'm about to start spotting some blacks on this, but that's what that's
hold on.
looking like so far.
Is Diane still here?
Whoa, I'm trying to get a good angle here.
Oh, nice, Phil.
Got the chucks on there.
oh, it's awesome, man.
Diane likes the chucks.
Is that a commission?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Hey, Jason, can I ask you a question real quick?
We're on live, by the way. Just want to remind you. But yes.
I know. I know what I like. So somebody upped. I wasn't able to see the comment, but somebody upped something on my Kickstarter to get a cover like quality ink drawing, but they had a request and I didn't see it. Do you know if? Did you see that?
It's on Kickstarter. I have to check
Okay.
what they're. I don't know if
I
you put in
just I just want to put it out there. Whoever did that, whoever upped it, you feel free to send me or Jason an email just to make sure I understand what it is.
Oh,
you're
thanks,
wanting.
Sean. Sorry,
Yeah.
the Sean is just writing. Our lips are sealed. So, thanks. Yeah, please don't say anything so I don't get in trouble. I was about. It's so. I mean, it's good that somebody wrote because otherwise I was saying I was about to say other stuff that I shouldn't be saying. So it's good to know.
And apparently about to whip something out. Right?
I'm still hoping.
Now you all know what we do in private when we don't think anybody's watching as a group.
How's your uncle doing, Mateo?
Oh, it's not my uncle. It's Francesca, and it's not even uncle. I just found out it's a cousin, but it's still in how do you call that section of the hospital?
ICU,
ICU is like it's
intensive care unit.
it's more than that.
Oh shit!
It's not conscient right now. It has a breathing
God.
machine attached,
Oh,
intubated.
Wow.
How do you call it?
The ventilator.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So,
intubated.
but 2 days ago he started getting better. So I think it's out of danger, but it's still attached to the machines and shit. So he can't breathe by himself, and it's still not conscious. So, and his wife is at home. She's really sick, but she doesn't need to. She can get cured at home. And yeah, my girlfriend's parents are sick. Her
How are
mom got hospitalized yesterday,
Oh my god!
but she has it officially, but her lungs were still okay, so they brought her back home
Oh, that's
because they need space, they need room in the hospital for the worst cases, for people that are actually close to that. So.
right. Oh my God.
Right now, the hospitals are so crowded that if you're not super bad, like your body temperature is still okay, and you still can breathe and stuff like that, they send you home, and you gotta, family, will help you every day, twice every day. We go in there and we give her shots of antibiotics and shit. So we have our.
Right.
We have to dress with this, the whole thing. I don't know what to say it in English, but
You should the picture you showed me the hazmat suits.
yeah. Did I send you the picture with Francesca with the thing on?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
You
that
did.
thing. Yeah. So we're fully covered. So should be okay. I mean, I have some cough. I've been having cough for the last 2 days, but again, like I'm fine. I'll be able to work. So
Right.
probably either I have it and it slide on me, or I don't.
Right.
I'm really fine and I don't have it. There's a lot of people who actually have it and don't even notice they have it, and it
Yeah.
Right.
goes away and it's it. And now you're fine. So
Maybe it's you're just genetics.
I don't know. It's just luck sometimes. It's really because at first they was saying that younger people they're okay, but they're not. There's a lot of younger people that are intubated as well, so they cannot
Really?
breathe and shit like that. So, yeah. The only thing is that since it's a long disease, it can take up to 3 weeks to heal. If you're younger, there's you have the tendency of surviving during these 3 weeks, and if you're older, it's harder. But other than that, I mean, it's
Talk about something more fun.
oh yeah, definitely. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's okay.
Again, I keep forgetting that we're live and people are listening, so
I'm starting to get depressed. But
We all know how Jason doesn't like to feel.
Right, Sean. You're
I was
acerbic
just
today.
playing. I'm very what?
You're acerbic today.
You know what? You're not used to sitting next to me at conventions. That's what this is.
I'm not used
This
to
is
listening.
normal.
nobody is. It's just white noise. You normally
Yeah.
you hear this song like
Mateo, do you have
now it feels like a con.
what? Sorry.
do you have those commissions we just finished from last month?
What? Sorry.
Those painted commissions. Did you have those painted commissions handy that you can show us?
Oh, yep. Yeah. Let me grab the portfolio. Just 1 second.
Yeah, Jason's like, forget about your pain.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
Get back to business.
We don't even want to hear, this important stuff. Let's go to the art.
Yeah.
We need to take a break from thinking we're all going to die. Let's see. John's crap going on. Oh, yeah.
All right. Let me see if there's a reflection, light reflection. All right, let me check. All right, this one is the one that I recently posted. It's not a commission; it's a cover for Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl.
Oh, nice. You like that pink, huh?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I'm loving the pink.
Mateo,
Yeah.
what paints are you using?
Nice.
Oh yeah, nice question, because everybody's been asking on Instagram and stuff, and sometimes I notice the question and I reply, but it doesn't always happen. So Let me grab them so it's easier. So it's Holbein Aeroflash colors. This is specifically the pink that we're just talking about.
Is it called Opera?
Was that?
Is the pink called Opera? Is that the name of it?
No, this is Luminous Red.
Mateo, what I've been painting with, they're similar. They're Holbein acrylic inks. They're like the Aeroflash, but they're a little bit thinner, but they're just as opaque. If you want to
okay, cool. Because now they're of the Aeroflash, they're doing 2 versions. So they have the normal ones and the opaque ones. So I have a few opaque as well.
Right.
So
okay.
And they're cool. They're kind of a mix between a watercolor and an acrylic. They're actually what the airbrush colors used to be.
Right.
So the only not so good thing that I have is that they're not like watercolors, so they don't get entirely absorbed by the paper. So if you have a pencil underneath, once you get over it with the paint, you cannot erase the pencils underneath.
Right.
So there will
I've
still
been
be.
leaving the pencil. I feel like it's kind of nice under there.
Yeah, but sometimes they're especially on faces where I need some some subtler lines and shit like that. So it's not.
Yeah.
So this is the Goon cover that I recently.
Yeah, that's really
cool.
nice too.
Beautiful. You having fun painting?
Yeah, lately it's been fun. It was something that I've always wanted to do, but never found the time to actually, do. I tried a few things a couple of years ago with a few covers, but then I stopped because I wasn't happy with them, and now I had time to experiment doing commissions. So,
do you have any problem when you scan them that the scans don't look like as good as look decent enough to print? Do you have any issue with that?
Sometimes, but with Photoshop, there's a selective colors option, and I'm able to adjust those things. And in general, if it's covers that need to be printed after, I just scan in RGB, and then I let the people, the publisher, basically handle the whole translation into CMYK. How do you call it?
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This one I cannot show it. This one. Then I have the Green Lantern.
That's pretty. I think the Dr. Doom one was one of my favorites so far.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. That Dr. Doom was great.
And still that pink. Oh, here's the Dr. Doom.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, sorry. Here it is.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Wow.
That would have been a nice print for Seattle.
Yeah. Well, they're are they moving it in the summer?
they're moving it to the summer. So I think they're announcing the new dates today.
Today? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so they'll announce today. Hopefully everything is copacetic by then.
Do you know what they are, Dave?
I do, but I was told not to mention it until they go live.
Can you text that to me?
I can.
Was that? What are you talking about?
If he can text me the dates that they're
Oh, because you already know the dates?
Yeah,
Ah, that's cool.
I think I do. I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on. I gotta find it.
And I have a few other black and white ones that I was supposed to bring with me to Seattle.
Very cool.
A little closer so you can see the details.
Yeah, the guys were asking when they were going to get their hands on them.
I mean, if the situation gets better here with the virus and everything, like Jay, are you still planning on coming here in May?
They canceled it. They canceled the Cuomo.
Oh, they canceled the show as well.
Yeah, I was trying to get in touch with you about it.
An answer to Ari. What kind of paper do you use? I use the Strathmore 500 Bristol vellum surface. Let me show you the pad. I actually have it. I have one here. So this is the paper Strathmore 500 series. And yeah, this is how it looks like. And I use it for interiors, for everything, really. Let me check. Oh, let me find another painting. So, there's another one.
Oh yeah, that one's good too.
Thanks, man. So is this your first time you're doing this streaming thing?
yeah. This is a test. This is the first stream, so
That's awesome.
We're testing it out, see if it's something that people are into. Hey, Cully,
It's
let's
fun,
see
man.
real quick how you doing there. I'm sure Diane wants to check it out.
It's where I'm going. I don't know if you could see
That's cool,
a good
man.
angle of that.
Yeah, as long as you guys want to log in, we can draw and chat and whatever you guys want to do if you have time.
Yeah, I think this is fun. I'll definitely do this again.
Yeah. I might
No problem.
see if I can go about getting an angle where you get actually more of a straight-on shot and maybe a side shot or something of
Another camera.
Yeah.
I think Diane likes her piece.
Yeah. Hope so.
So what else are you doing now, Mateo? Just trying to stay indoors, basically? What do you guys get to do?
Oh yeah, we have to stay in. If you want to go out, you need a certification that says why are you going out. It could be either
you
for...
can't just go to the food store if you want?
Yeah, you can, but you need the certification signed by... It's basically a self-certification that says I'm out to buy food or medicine or because you have a sick related
Wow.
or a parent or a relative, or if you have to go to work, you need that. Otherwise, you get a fine, and you can also go to jail. Technically, then I don't think they're putting people in jail, and in general, if you're there's a chance you are contagious, you shouldn't be leaving the house at all. Like right now, since we know for certain that my girlfriend's mom is infected, we'll probably not going to leave the house at all. And there's a couple of services that send you beverages and food at home.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna ask those, or we're gonna ask some friends to buy stuff for us.
Are you running out of food?
No. We have a decent amount. So, and that's it. That's basically it.
Well, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
same here.
John is not happy you're safe because he didn't talk.
You still have it muted?
No, I have him on. Now, let's make sure. It's a little crackly, but maybe he's just turned down the volume.
No, I have problems with the microphone.
Oh, he's having problems with
I'm
the
glad that you're
microphone.
okay, Mateo.
Hey, would you do me a favor and mute John?
Yeah, he's, but yeah, so we're going to be doing this all weekend, Mateo.
Was that?
We're going to be doing this all weekend and probably next week
Yes.
since no one can leave the house.
You know,
So, if you want to log in.
we're just gonna watch movies and stuff, and I'm just gonna work. To be honest with you, like the good thing about this whole thing is that when we had to arrange the schedule with a Batman thing, I told them that I was gonna fly to Seattle. I had the show, then I had to be in Portland, and blah blah blah. So they gave me a lot of time for this, at least for this first issue. So the good thing is that I have a lot of time, and I don't have anything to do. Like I'm not training, I'm not doing anything. I'm just here. So
everybody's books are going to be on time for the next 2 months, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mateo, can you
gonna be-
say who your editor is? Are you allowed to say that? Like who's editing you right now there?
It's the main editor for Batman is Mark Doyle, and the specific editor for this thing is Maggie Howell.
Okay.
She seemed cool. I mean, it's so far. So
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
I was just curious. I mean, I
Okay.
don't really know many people, many editors these days, so I was just curious.
So yeah, so far so good. At that time, it's actually the first time that I, can really take my time on pages. So it's kind of weird at first because you have this kind of internal clock. So
Right.
every time I know that in the next 2 hours these pencils need to be done, and now I have the full. Diane is asking, will the book be black and white? No, it's gonna be in colors. But I'm trying to, depending, we haven't decided officially what the color is gonna be, but I'll talk to the colorist and we'll try to have colors that still make the gray tones and everything visible. So.
Are
So how long-
are you using Moreno?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
We haven't decided.
Mateo,
Was that?
how long do you spend on a page now?
A day, basically the morning, like 8 to I would say 12:30. It's pencils, and 2:30 to whatever, like 7. I would say 6:30 is inks. So an entire day to do a page. Which again, it's pretty new to me. I'm used to do 2 pages a day, so it's.
That's good. Eric's watching, he says. Eric's stalking us.
Mr. Ali.
Eric Kennedy.
Yeah, you missed Dan. Dan was in here earlier.
Dan Panosian?
Vanna Panosian.
Oh, that's cool. How is he?
He hurt his finger. He said it's got.
Oh, poor Dan.
What do you say?
He said his finger had COVID-19.
Was that
Yeah.
He said his finger had the coronavirus.
his finger?
Yeah, but only his finger.
Just the finger.
Yeah. Dan basically came in, dropped some lies. and-
Yeah, as usual, as he does
as usual.
usually.
That's what he does.
Like one of the first time that I met him, after 30 minutes, he was already telling me of all the MMA fights that he had in his career. And immediately I found out because after the day after I was talking to I don't remember who. I was like, "Oh, by the way, Dan told me about his MMA fights," and everybody was like, "What?" No, that's Dan lying as usual. So,
That one's done.
that's cool, man. It's awesome.
Let me hold on. I want to see.
Oh,
Cully, can I see? Oh, that's awesome, dude.
That's great,
Rock-
man.
She said she wants another one, a different one, a better one.
what? She wants a better one than this? That's all you're getting, Diane.
Better? That's impossible.
Well, come on, let's not get crazy here.
There you go, Cully.
What? Cool. Guys, I'm going to step out for just a second because I have to.
How
use the
dare you.
facility.
So rude.
I'll be right back.
All right, Jason, cut off Cully.
Hold on. I'll wait till. There we go. Now we can talk about him.
That fucking piece of shit.
Cully. That's right.
Hey, Sean, did you get a new something on your arm?
A new what?
A new tattoo on your arm?
You saw that one, right? You seen the
Yeah,
dragon?
it looks more full of stuff. This part.
Which I can't see what you can show me.
Yeah, here. It looks there's more stuff
No.
in there.
No, that's all old.
All right.
All old. Yeah, I mean, I had this one finished. I don't know if you. I
Oh
think
yeah,
you
no,
saw-
no, no. You showed me that. It's beautiful, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought I don't know, saying more like
No,
stuff
I want
than
some
usual.
more. It's time. So Mateo, when we get the new dates for the con, let's figure out the trip.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be cool to still do what we're planning on doing,
Right,
which is
I definitely
going
wanna
to
do that.
Portland as well. So
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. And that time of year should be beautiful too. The weather should be gorgeous.
oh yeah,
How
definitely.
long were you guys supposed to stay in Portland?
3 days.
We were, yeah,
We're planning on leaving on Wednesday, right?
Yes, yes.
And also, we were
We're
planning on flying to Portland before the show, then go to
Seeing-
Seattle by train, and then go back to Portland after the show. So
Yeah.
So there's another
definitely see.
convention on the East Coast if you want to try to hit that up. It's the week
Which one?
before. Maybe. Oh wait, I can't tell you which one now.
yeah, you cannot. Otherwise, you'll tell everybody basically.
Yeah, there's another show in that a week before that.
Is that the one near me, or is that the week after?
No, that's
That's the week after, right?
in September, I think, sometime. Hey, look, Maria's there. Hello, Maria.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Ciao.
Who?
Come va? Maria Laura Sarapo.
They're in Tuscany. They're going to be on later today.
Yeah, with Marco as well, right?
Yep.
That's awesome, man.
Well, Marco comes on tomorrow. I
Oh.
think.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yep. I think it is here. Yep. Do you want to log on with the guys and girls, Mateo?
When is that?
We could do it whenever you want. We're doing another session today at 2 with Andrew and Mindy and Marco, and then
2 is that 2 for you?
Yep.
On the East Coast, right? It's gonna be 8 here. No, I'll be eating by that time, so won't be possible.
So then we have another session tomorrow and Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, and Wednesday,
and then forever on. Yeah, it's doable. Yeah, definitely doable. The tomorrow one, just hit me up, and I might be at home. I'll be happy to do it.
All right, cool.
I mean, I might just. How stupid am I? I might be at home. Of course, I'm at home.
Well, which part of your home are you going to be in?
Well, my computer is closed. Like I can hear my computer, so I'll as long as you hit me up, I'll see. If I'm not busy doing something else.
All right, well, I'm trying to get Juan Ho to come on.
That'd be awesome, man.
And Lee Weeks and Klaus Jansen both said they'd come on, so we just have to get them the right tripod. So they'll pop in and hang out with us.
That's great, man.
So it should be good. Let's see. Any questions? Let's see. There's 45 people in here.
Jay,
so
will you throw up my Kickstarter link? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, just want to make sure Cully's not back yet. Here is Sean's Kickstarter information for those interested.
Yes, thank you to everyone who's getting involved.
Although it's a bunch of freaking numbers, and it's cut. You gotta click on the link. And,
oh, you're right. I need that link to. I'm gonna post it on my social media as well, Sean.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I'll send it to you. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome, man.
I'll email that to you.
How's Andrew doing? How was his arm?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Healed completely?
Yep. Yeah, Marco's on it.
Jay?
There's so many. Yo.
How is Andrew's arm healing?
I think he's back to, normal. He's painting. He just finished a painting for a Mender that he sent me.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, for a low. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really pretty.
Find it here.
Yeah, I just yesterday I just watched again his Fifth Beatle book just for inspiration.
That's so good.
Jesus, man. How long did it take him to do it?
I think 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Christ.
Something along those lines. It was a long time.
5 years.
Yeah, I have his portfolio here of all the Beatles paintings that we're gonna start.
Yeah, I was thinking like that. I forgot that I wanted to buy a page from it. So
yeah, most of them are here. Let's see.
Can I find them on the website as well?
Yeah, most of them are on the website, but a lot of them are just. Here, I found the one for you. He did these oversized. This one's one of my favorites. Let's see. Hold on.
So basically, for that's nice. Oh, I love that one. I showed it to my girlfriend right yesterday. The last panel,
Yeah.
I showed it to her. I was like, I love this panel. And she didn't realize that it was all colored traditionally.
Oh.
So I had to tell her, like, this is a full painting. She was like, what? So, yeah, I explained to her, like, page by page what was amazing about them. How much is that page? Can you tell me?
Well, it's listed at 9,000. But for you, Mateo,
It's $9. That's it.
it's $9. We'll hook you up. We'll hook you up. I wanted to buy the Hard Day's Night one, but it's huge.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
I was
beautiful.
talking to Andrew about doing a little sale on these since things are a little rough.
Uh-huh.
So there's some beautiful pieces here.
So are you guys working on the commissions that you were supposed to be doing at a show?
Yes.
This is a commission I got today on the live stream that I'm doing right now, or yesterday for the live stream.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's one of the final pages, that one.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
learning, you know. So this chat that we're having, is that does it go on a particular website, or where?
This is being broadcast to our Facebook page and to our YouTube page.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Ciao, Marco.
we can stream it. We can stream it to a few more spots as well. But this is a bit of an experiment that we're doing on the first run to see how it goes and how people react. I put up a commissions page on the website, so people have been buying commissions throughout the session for guys to do, and they'll either do it, now or tomorrow or next, whenever they want, and we'll try to stream it according to their schedules.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So far, so good. Any issues besides Sean not being able to hear us?
I've moved.
Now we can. Sean wasn't able to hear us before.
Hey, everyone.
I can hear you now. I think it was Eric.
Hey, Ellen Waller. Eric,
I can hear fine that Eric's gone.
Is it a Stelfreeze painting on your wall there, Cully?
I have a couple there, actually. I have an Amazing Heroes cover that he did back in the 90s of Batman and Lobo and Green Lantern. I also have one of the a card which I believe was for the Creators Universe that Dynamic Forces did back in the company that is now Dynamite did back in the 90s. I've got some good stuff hanging around here. I've got a couple of Mignola pieces. I've got like a Dave cover. I've got a bunch of stuff. Stuff I'll never part with.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask Alyssa for him when you die. That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could just sell it all when I'm gone and split it with it.
Which will be like in a couple of weeks, right?
Probably at this rate, yeah. On the other hand, it's like I'm already a hermit, so it's like not like I ever go out. So maybe I'm safe.
Maybe we will be. All right. What else are we working on?
How long have we been going now?
2 hours 38 minutes.
Wow.
50 seconds. We got about another
Flown by.
10 minutes until the next session.
Yeah. Who's coming up next?
Andrew, Marco, and Mindy, and we still have another spot open. So if anyone wants to stay and draw.
And these ones are gonna be just live and that's it, or after we finish, they're gonna be like recorded, like they're gonna be there forever. Just curious.
Hey Marco, which one? I've got like 3 on my table because I need a lot of light.
Those get uploaded to YouTube, to the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Nice.
So we can delete them, but they'll get saved for posterity.
That's cool.
And
I was just curious.
Cully, I don't know if you saw that one, Cully.
What's that? You're welcome, Diane. I should probably scan these and the big one. Oh, the big one, the white one. Yeah, I've got that, but I've got these smaller ones that I got earlier in the year that I love. They're like the lamps on my desk. These really small, kind of like these right here. They're just really thin and they put out a lot of light. They're very lightweight. The one he's talking about is this big center light, which I've had for a couple of years. But I love these little ones. Not that anybody cares about what lights you have on your desk, but he asked. So
That's something a middle school teacher would talk about, Cully.
yeah. How many middle school teachers did you talk to growing up? Did they talk to you at all, or were you mainly just in the corner, not being talked to by anyone?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. This is why no one talks to you at cons, Sean.
Why?
Why?
Because I'm an asshole. Why? Is that what?
No, you're not an asshole. You're just not interesting.
Oh shit!
I keyed.
I know.
How long have I known you now, Sean?
Let's see. I would have met you probably around 99.
So over 20 years.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah.
I remember, when I was first coming around, I was trying to break in, and then I remember one time when you were in historic Norcross. Remember the space was there?
Yeah, that was mid to late 2000s. That was like 06 through like, it's 06, 07, 08, something like that.
Okay, so it was probably early on in there. I remember I did some pages. I was living in Atlanta and I was teaching, and I did some pages for I think it was a short for an image anthology.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in and I was showing you. I remember you walked in and you started to look through them, and I was like, here it comes. But you liked them, and I was like, oh shit! And you were impressed with the storytelling. I remember you saying that. I was like, oh, all right.
That's not possible. That never happened.
Maybe it was in my head.
Are you sure? That might have been. I don't know. We've had a succession of offices that we had the studio in. I seem to remember you most in the Mercer University office that we had, which was not the that was the one directly previous to the historic Norcross one.
Right, that was the one off. That was the one. There was a varsity near there, right? That one.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, I
Yeah,
ate at that.
that's where
I ate at that
was
varsity.
really coming-
I ate at that varsity. I think exactly
God.
once. I got some sort of stomach thing from the ice cream, and that was.
I remember hearing it.
Oh, that's the only time I ever needed to eat at the varsity.
Yeah, I have no interest.
Yeah, I took pictures. If you want to see.
No, I don't.
Okay. Sorry about that. I tend to go into detail on these things. No, it's funny. We had, I don't know if anybody realizes we had that studio. There's the group that everybody thinks of, Brian and Adam and Dave and that whole group, that first group.
Right.
That really kind of, most of that group was basically a span of about 2 years, maybe 3.
Right.
But the studio was around for almost 20 years. I think we closed the doors on year 19.
Yeah.
I was there for a good 18 years. Carl Story was there about the same amount of time. Brian was there for the full, from the opening to the closing. So he was there for 19 years.
Right.
And we had a great succession of people. We had Georges Genty and Kelsey Shannon was in there for a little while.
Yeah, I remember
Jason
Chelsea was
Martin.
there,
Yeah, we it's a really great place to work. That's what I was saying a little earlier, that when we all used to do conventions together, and I feel like I've always sort of missed that camaraderie that we had, and I feel like I got a little bit of that back with all of the ES guys. You see variously at shows and stuff. It's a good hang group, and pretty much every. Doesn't really matter which of us are there. Usually, it ends up being a cool group. We're pretty interchangeable as far as getting along with each other. So that's always a cool thing.
Except when I'm there, right?
Well, nobody listens to you. So really, you're it doesn't really matter. You're just filler.
Yeah, we just use you because you know a lot of restaurants. So
right, exactly. Reason. You're just kind of a warm body who can. You're like our sort of You're sort of the guy that can point us to the restaurants, and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fuck off.
Once we get to the restaurants, I don't even remember if you're there or not.
Yeah.
You leave? You leave, right?
Well, I can just make you guys reservations from now on.
Yeah, and then just go away.
Just go.
Or don't. It really doesn't matter.
Don't even show up. Just make reservations from home.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. Just, if you're there or not.
Now it's starting to feel like a con.
It's actually easier to make reservations because we have one less person, right?
Yeah,
right,
I think so.
You get tables better.
Yeah.
Right, I got you. Fucking assholes.
Wow, silence.
Yeah.
I'm texting Andrew. He's getting ready for the next session.
Yeah. Jason, aren't you supposed to be the host? You're not drawing or anything, so why aren't you talking?
You guys are better at that. You guys are categorically better at all things.
Well, thanks for recognizing that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to keep things on par, and I'm getting some emails and stuff, so I'm trying to hang with that. Murray, as far as I know, someone asked a question about ECC. They are giving table refunds if you want one, or they're just crediting whoever paid for tables previously towards the next show.
Yeah, I received that email, and if the date works with me, I'll be just attending that show, and that's it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of if everyone can make it. But tables are refundable. Everything that was set up for this weekend is just going to be scheduled for that weekend. So whatever the guests are, they're going to be, invited back. And then my assumption is that people can't make it, then they'll probably try to get a few other creators to come.
Mm-hmm.
But that's as far as I know. I sent him all of the art for the charity for St. Jude's, so they'll still be doing the St. Jude's charity auction there. And I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see Seattle during that time of year. I've never been there outside of
that sounds awesome.
March.
That sounds really awesome.
What's the weather like normally during that time of the year there?
I'm assuming it's hot and
really hot.
No, I think it's like gorgeous. From what I've been told, it's like the best time of year to be there.
Mm-hmm.
What, in Seattle?
Yeah, like in the summer. Like 80,
hey, Kim.
80 degrees.
How you doing, Kim? Aloha.
Aloha.
Kim, are you also experiencing the fun quarantine in Hawaii. Let's see if she responds.
So what's the situation like over there in the States? Like right now,
our situation is about a week earlier than your situation, from what I understand.
Mhm.
Like a week
Yeah,
ago,
they just
Italy is about like the way it is here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I understand.
They just closed the schools for my kids.
Kim just said
today, starting-
that, yeah, and Lauren just said that Seattle's beautiful in that period of the year. So it's awesome.
Awesome.
A few cases in Hawaii, they say.
So
I just saw earlier today that they had disclosed 2 cases here in Austin. But you know, the thing is, we're not testing as much as we should be. We're still trying to get that going. So it's like you don't really know how many unconfirmed cases there are out there.
Yeah. Plus, they told me that over there, unless you have an insurance that pays for it, you have to pay for testing, right?
Yeah, it's like $1,300.
Supposedly, they're supposed to be waiving copays for testing, but I'm not. I don't think that they're waiving copays for the treatment. I think just for the testing.
I mean, I took Mo's kids out of school yesterday, and I asked Mo not to go to work in the city. They closed down the CBS studio yesterday, and the trains going in and out of the city. She was going on Monday and Tuesday, and all the express trains, which are normally packed where you can't get a seat, you know, there's nobody on.
Yeah.
So
Well, luckily, Elisa, my girlfriend, is on spring break for the next 2 weeks. It was obviously going to be a week, but now they've extended it to 2 weeks. And there is some question. She's a university professor, so there's some question.
Students, so.
Yeah, well, there's some question as to whether or not they're going to go to online classes when they come back. So she may be just teaching from home.
Okay.
That's what they're doing. They're setting up the kids here and teaching the teachers how to do online courses, and the kids will just log in.
Will it be like this? Will it be like this?
Yeah, it'll basically be this. Probably.
That would be awful. But you know, I mean, for me, and I think all you guys are probably the same way. It's like, I mean, I'm home pretty much all the time anyway.
Definitely.
So it's like I'm hoping obviously I don't get sick, but you know, I'm pretty much holed up in the house all the time anyway.
My concern is they're going to shut down the gym at some point soon.
Well, you know, that's definitely a thought, because
what do you say, Sean? They're gonna shut
down the gyms.
Oh, the gyms, here they're totally like they closed last week and that's it. You're not.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if I want to be like sort of laying down on like sweaty gym equipment, you know, that isn't wiped down with like alcohol after every use, you know.
I mean, like personally, like I think that if you're like 1 week late, it's gonna be happening the same that it's happening here now. So they're gonna close everything because you're gonna see like pretty quick how quick it's spreading, because it's really, really contagious.
That's what they keep saying, and you know, I keep seeing that, like, you know, that actually that time frame is what I keep hearing. Next week, we're really going to see it.
Yeah. And for the moment where it explodes, like when it spreads really fast, if you stop doing like everything and you know, apply every precaution, it will take 2 weeks until it stops. You know, you stop having new sick people. Let's say so.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bad English, but it's the only way I can explain it. So,
no. Actually, it's. I think it's pretty worthwhile to hear from someone where you are right now.
Yeah. So
for
like,
us.
2 days ago, we definitely like officially stopped every activity.
Yeah.
And they told us that it will probably, if everybody plays a part in this thing, it will probably take 2 weeks to see the first results. So to see a 0 in the new infected people list, It's
Right.
gonna be in 2 weeks.
Oh.
So for 2 weeks, 2 full weeks, we're gonna see like hundreds of new cases every day.
Yeah.
And that's it. So the sooner you start, I think, in my opinion,
Yeah.
not a doctor, of course, but what I'm saying, what I'm seeing here, it's as soon as you stop doing anything and stay home, the sooner you stop having
Yeah.
cases, you know.
I mean, at this point, from
Right.
everything I'm reading, it's not so much about. I mean, we can't stop it. It's about sort of like like sort of flattening the arc of
Yeah.
of
Because what you're
people are
seeing
getting.
here is the effect of what you did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you cannot stop what's happening now and for the next 2 weeks. Like
Yeah.
all you can do is prevent now what's gonna happen in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I know that it seems like a big pain in the butt, and it seems like everybody's sort of complaining about having to stay home, but honestly, it's the prudent thing to do.
Oh yeah,
It's the reasonable thing to do, and everybody's going to be inconvenienced for a little while, but this is the absolute best thing we can do. I'm not going to sit here and preach like I'm an expert because I'm obviously
no,
not,
definitely.
but you're going through this. And obviously, your experience should inform all of us as to how to deal with it. Good and bad.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But that's how it goes from my point of view.
Yeah.
And I see on in my life directly because my girlfriend's parents weren't so afraid of it, so they went out. And that's it.
Oh.
Next thing you know, they're infected. So
Yeah, and
it's happening. So
yeah, and it's scary to think that some of the people who are at greatest risk are the ones least afraid of it.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Especially, and it's hard. I understand it. It's hard for older people.
Yeah.
They're maybe retired, so they don't have anything to do at home. So they're basically the whole life now. It's just going out and do stuff. But
They have to eat.
yeah, it's too dangerous now. Too dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom just decided to stay in the house. She's just
She's doing the right thing. I promise you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Well, hey guys, on that note, hopefully everyone's safe. We're going to do this again later today and tomorrow. So
Okay.
if you can email me, or I'll give you a shout, and we can set up another session for either later today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, however long, I guess we're kind of quarantined.
Okay.
I got to take a little bit of break, and then we're going to jump into the next session with Andrew and Marco and Mindy. But we obviously have a few spots open, so if you guys want to, whoever wants to come and hang out, we can do
Cool.
that.
And we should thank everybody that joined us for this. This was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
First, I
guys.
didn't even
I'll-
know what I was doing, but yeah, when I found out, it was fun.
I'll check
It's
that
live,
out.
folks.
Jay.
So is
we're gonna-
anyone gonna be tomorrow connected tomorrow?
We're going to be
I'll-
online all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we're going to
around.
rotate through.
Awesome,
Yep.
awesome.
So I'll see if I
Yeah,
can how many
I'll
more
keep-
people I can add.
All right,
I'll just
all right. Let's keep
checking
in touch
whenever
tomorrow,
you can add me.
and yeah,
And
Definitely.
we'll go. Yeah, we'll see how much stuff we can do. But thanks again. Thanks again for everyone.
Bye, Kim.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Diane.
thanks, Diane.
Who hung out with us, and we will see you in a bit. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
All right,
Cheers.
bye, Jay.
Bye.
Thank you.